Well, hello, everybody.
Ooh,
There we go.
hello. Hello.
Took a second, but we got there.
Every time I tried to turn my mic on, I hit the button and it just doesn't unmute. So
I think that's like the third week in a row.
yeah, I've been having really bad luck with it. It doesn't happen every time, but I've been having really bad luck with it the past couple of weeks for the one time I needed to work. So anyways, thank you for joining us for another episode of Heroes of Absalom. Got a couple quick announcements. First one, less exciting. Second one, very exciting. So, we'll go less to most in terms of excitement. Next week, we are not going to be streaming our Heroes of Absalom campaign. I think 4 out of the 5 of us will be at a wedding. So yeah, a couple of good buddies of ours getting married. A lot of fun. Gonna be a bit busy, as they might say.
Yes, some
so-
very close
Just
friends
a
of mine.
bit.
Uh,
A little bit.
Jack is a +1, but he gets to
Very,
enjoy
very
it.
close friends of people that I know.
So no stream next week. We'll continue our Heroes of Absalom campaign on the calendar. It's hard on the 12th of September,
Quilf.
at the same normal 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I'm gonna be the biggest sad boy if we don't finish book 1 tonight and we have to wait 2 weeks to do
I
it.
know.
Oh my god.
We're not.
It's entirely
Obviously.
dependent on you all.
Biggest sad boy right here.
But
if we don't do
to
it.
offset some of the lack of content next week, the following week, we'll be starting a brand new show, which I am very, very excited about.
A new show.
A new show, Jack.
A brand new show.
In addition to our current show.
In addition to our current show, we will have 2 shows running
Ooh.
concurrently.
2 shows.
The new one will be a
100% more content.
playthrough of Owlcat's Wrath of the Righteous Pathfinder-based computer role-playing game, which I am super excited about. They have taken the first edition Pathfinder rule set and put it into a video game, and then we get to play through it. So I will be hosting that along with some of my good buddies here. We'll be doing like a little, round table, in and out kind of rotating cast business with that. So we'll have some new guests every week. But we're going to really dive into first edition mechanics, a lot of lore, and talking about just everything Pathfinder related. Some of the big differences between first and second edition, and really exploring the story of the Wrath of the Righteous adventure path, which is first edition adventure path that we will be playing through in the video game. I'm super excited. So that will be Wednesday the 8th, Wednesday, September 8th, at about same time, about 7 p.m. So if you're interested in that at all, we'd love to see you there as well.
It will not be every Wednesday. So you're gonna have to tune in, figure out when the next one is. You got to check your email. You know,
turn on your notifications for
Or
the channel.
rather, just
We're gonna be-
subscribe to our channel, and then
Subscribe
you'll just get
below.
notified whenever we go live.
At least follow. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
least you can do.
Yeah.
Follow our social medias as well. We'll put out content about it. You know, just it could
For
come at
sure.
you from any angle. Content is all around these days. You gotta be looking around from all angles.
So now that we got the announcements out of the way, how's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling?
Dude,
Tired,
I am
but good.
so
I'm
excited.
I'm excited.
I know. Oh
Yeah.
my god. I
I'm
cannot
a little
even
terrified for what's gonna happen tonight, but I
Of
need
course.
it to happen like now.
begin.
You
I'm
know,
so
like,
excited about whatever we do tonight. It's gonna be.
That's all I've been thinking about all
Oh,
week.
I know,
Yeah.
right? Oh, I cannot wait.
Yeah,
I
it's gonna
caught
be-
my hand in a ceiling fan 2 days ago, but it's a lot better today.
I promise you that this session will be a little bit more painful than that.
I went mountain biking for the first time ever yesterday.
Yeah.
Ever. Oh, how'd you feel?
My current roommate and one of our all really good buddies and former cast member of the show, Gray O'Reilly, is a huge mountain biker, avid mountain biker.
Makes
and-
sense living in Montana.
Obsessed.
Man loves the mountains.
And a lot of the trails out here in beautiful, sunny Richmond, Virginia are actually pretty nice, he said. So we went out for the first time. And I thought I was going to be left in the forest to die because I wanted to just, like, my legs were about to fall off. every moment of the time. It's such a hard sport. I'm so out of shape. It was so much fun. It was an absolute blast. But oh my god, if you're looking to be the most tired ever, go mountain biking for like an hour. It's so exhausting, but super super fun. I had a great time.
Well, I promise you that tonight's session will be slightly more painful than that.
Oh my god, get out of here, Will.
Ben, how you doing, buddy?
I'm ready to go. I'm excited.
I'm pumped.
I know. I've been thinking about the end of book 1 for like months because I truthfully I feel like with Adventure Paths you usually have some semblance of an idea of where they're gonna go by the end of the first book. I really don't know what the bigger story being told in the background here is. I think it's gonna have something to do with the Copper Hand eventually. I don't think we've seen the last of them. But like I don't know, so I'm excited to see if we'll find
We have. I think we have seen the last of the Copper Hand. We have dealt with them completely.
I don't know. I just don't know.
That was some wishful
There have
thinking.
been some seed. There's got to have been some seed planted though that will be part of the bigger picture, and I don't know what it is.
I don't either. I don't know. We'll find out. I don't know. This first book has been left turn after left turn. And we have not reached the starting point. We've taken 4 lefts and not hit our original location. So I am so super confused.
You started in a zoo and now you're in H.H. Holmes' Murder Hotel.
Exactly.
So, yeah. What's that his name? No, I don't remember. Yeah, that serial killer guy who had
I think it was H.H. Holmes.
the Murder Hotel
Murder Hotel. Yeah.
in Chicago.
I don't remember that.
Chicago?
Oh,
I think that is his name.
I have a non-Pathfinder related question for actually all of you.
Go ahead.
Have any of you all watched the show Kevin Can F Himself?
No.
I've heard of
No.
it. I have not watched it.
Ellie's watched the whole thing, and I've watched maybe half of it with her in and out. I cannot recommend that show enough. It is so good. There's a shtick that they have that works way better than I thought it would, because it's supposed to be the stereotypical like sitcom that then gets turned on its head, and it's so good.
Oh, cool.
I cannot recommend it enough. It's so good.
Very cool.
But what's it
Anyway,
about?
I don't know why.
What's it about?
So it's this stereotypical sitcom where like there's this married couple who like she is significantly more attractive than him, and he's kind of a dunce and an idiot. And then there's this laugh track, and they get into all sorts of like silly shenanigans. But then whenever the wife is like alone, or like the lighting changes, the music changes, and it's like reality sets in, and so it's trying to shine a light on like how horrible sitcoms basically portray women, and it does it in a very engaging way. Though it's not like preachy or anything. It's just very well done and thoughtful, and I cannot recommend the show enough. It's so good. It's got I forget her name, but the actress from Schitt's Creek, the daughter,
Alexis.
Alexis.
She's the main character. Yeah, she's the main character.
Annie Murphy.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good.
Shout out
Definitely.
Annie Murphy, friend of the show. Haven't followed.
But yeah, Kelly got me into it, and it's so good.
Very good. Well, speaking of things that we need to get into, let's jump into this session real quick. I'm going to start you off in a bit of a strange setting. Because what we see is a thick jungle canopy that blocks out most of the light from a grove, but a small, ramshackle village is still visible in this clearing. It looks like a traveling caravan, still setting up the last of its tents and lean-tos. A pack of younglings are assisting their mother with a woven leaf roof to their new home, which seems much too small for how large the children have become. Iruxi age quicker than most, and the haggard woman watching over them is a bit strung out. All right, children, perhaps we spend the rest of the day with Shiso. A large round of cheers sounds through the clearing as all the children drop their sections of the lean-to roof and sprint off in the same direction. And a couple of Uruksi men standing nearby step in to assist the mother. We see the eldest boy and his younger brother act out a war scene, and the three girls are picking up leaves and flowers from the ground, comparing them by some sort of metric merit. The last child, clearly the youngest by his smallest stature, pads along as well. He is too busy watching his siblings to see the large rock in his path, so he trips and falls flat on his chest and face. His hide isn't quite so rough yet, and he scrapes and scratches on the hard earth, but his siblings take no notice. The Uruksi boy starts to whimper and tear up, but at that moment from the jungle behind him, a figure strides out from the brush.
You're all right, boy. It's only a few scratches. You'll be right back in the thick of it soon.
Captain Kashak Quickfoot strides over to the youngling and lifts him under his arms back to standing. The Uruksi ranger bends down to level with the boy and says,
Remember, a Draculo never fears the ground beneath him, for he is master of all.
The boy snickers to himself. He knows by now that Draculo, or Warrior King, is a joking title given to make young boys feel strong and powerful. The Scaled Shaman is, of course, the most powerful among their kin, and there hasn't been a Draculo chosen by the Gold Scale in thousands of years. Thank you, sir. I need to get back to my family. We're going to see Shiso.
Lucky for you, I'm heading there as well. Shiso Fierceblood and I have important things to discuss. Can you show me where she set up her tent?
Kashak hoists the boy onto the top of his shoulders and follows the tracks of the young ones. He, of course, knows exactly where Shiso is. He set up her tent. But the boy excitedly guides the ranger captain through the encampment before they come to what seems like a complex of small shacks with a large painted plank of wood hanging above the main entryway. Depicted on the front is a coiled golden dragon looking straight out from the sign. Its eyes are a singing silvery blue, and its expression is cold steel, determination unrivaled. Underneath, in the Uruksi language, is written Shiso's School. The boy climbs down from Kashak's shoulders, and they walk through the front door together. As Kashak pushes open the door, it's clear the instructor is in the middle of a lecture. A very humble-looking classroom with about 14 young green pupils is being led by a rather small Uruksi woman. She's young herself for someone in her profession and is dressed in a simple brown cloth, covering her shoulders and draping down to about her ankles. Depicted on the garb are multiple scenes of dragons performing mundane activities, tilling a field, trimming a tree, making a fire by hand, and many others. Kashak chuckles and thinks.
Always putting her own tracks on the same old trail.
Her lecturing is uninterrupted by Kashak's intrusion.
Now, the Gold Scale doesn't just smile on our travels and provide our food and supplies. The Gold Scale represents almost everything for us. They are the child of destiny, born of the fires of Apsu and Dahak's conflict to carry out what Tiamat never could. Stopping Dahak's infernal destruction and providing peace and balance to the sky and stars. Someday the Gold Scale will track down the evil Dragon Lord and smite him, and on this day the Scaled Shaman will ascend and become a Draculo himself.
At this, Kashak and the boy meet eyes, and Kashak gives a small smile. The boy runs into the crowd and sits next to his sisters.
Rotuk, thank you for joining us.
Shiso at this point sees Kashak's long shadow in the back of the room, gives him a soft, toothless smile, but continues.
But what are we to do until the Gold Scale graces us with their presence? How do we, as humble Uruksi servants, serve our God with piety today? Nature is the answer. Vines, leaves, roots, trunks, flowers, earth, it is all the Gold Scale's domain. We must appreciate Apsu and Tiamat's contributions to the creation of our world, but it is to be the Gold Scale's home soon enough. We wait for their calling.
Shiso returns to the makeshift desk in the corner of the room and addresses her class again.
All right, children, we will take a small break here and come back soon. You may roam the grounds if you wish.
Every child hurries outside, and Kashak is left alone across the room from Shiso.
Works every time.
She says with a smile in Kashak's direction. The captain starts to make his way to the front of the room.
That was a good lecture. You found a good way to connect to the young ones.
Thank you. It's made much easier that I love the subject, but much harder by the fact that I'm stuck in here all day.
She stares coyly at the captain with a soft smile on her dark green lips.
I do apologize for that. Until my rangers can be sure we're safe in these woods, I can't have the younglings wandering about in unfamiliar territory, and many of the caves in the area could have dangers that we simply just don't...
Yes, I know, Kashak. I didn't mean to question you. I'm just restless here. Cornered, you know?
All too well. I brought you something.
He reaches into his bag and pulls out a long branch with a few bright red, pea-sized berries on the end of it, handing it over to Shiso. She gasps softly.
Rupo berries! My favorite! You remembered. Thank you.
Thing for a friend like you. But, truthfully, I didn't get a chance to eat today with all the rangering I'm supposed to be doing. So.
Shiso rolls her eyes lightly, waves a hand over two of the berries at the end, and they both grow to the size of cherry tomatoes. She plucks them off and hands one to Kashak, who gobbles it hastily.
Easy there, Quickfoot. Where are your manners these days? Where is your reverence for the Gold Scales gift?
Kashak says nothing. They had agreed some time ago that they wouldn't speak much of religion, but since recently Shiso hadn't been quite so good at honoring that.
Forgive my haste. As I said, I was famished.
Perhaps this once I can forgive you, but my good berries are to be enjoyed like a fine drink, not gobbled by savages.
Kashak throws the stick at her playfully, and she giggles as it bounces off of her snout. Shiso speaks again.
I should round up the little ones. It was good to see you today, Kashak. Perhaps you can come again for a late meal tonight?
Perhaps. There's much to be explored today.
Kashak shifts his bag back over his shoulders and starts to head out, but turns back to Shiso for a moment.
I hope you find what you're looking for in all this. If the gold scale provides like you all say he does, I just hope he doesn't leave you out.
At this, Kashak pads swiftly to the door. Shiso leans her hip into the desk, looks down for a moment, then follows him out in search of the young ones. Well done, Mr. Jack, for that little snippet, and to Emily Grace
Snaps.
for doing some lines. Both of you all can get one half of a hero point, since I only give one out for little excursions like this. Now you each get one.
We each get one?
You
Oh, I'm
each
honored.
Get
I was going to give my half to Jack.
Jack, you couldn't have written one with parts for Daniel and me so that we could all start with 2 bottle caps?
I'm writing one for the fight against the big boss of the book for that. That'll be my mini play, so we all get a beer.
Oh, you don't think we're gonna do that tonight?
Well, I hate to rain on your parade, but if everyone participates, only person who wrote it gets one. So.
Oh, me and my
all these rules.
I don't want to inflate the hero point economy.
I'll write a sentence.
I'll credit my fellow players as
So, while we did have a nice little vision of a tranquil glade in the jungle, we come back to a much more vicious and violent image as we return to our heroes.
Visceral, but
That's what I said. The heroes, having completed their tour of the second level, nearly perishing to a red cap, but hanging in there, set about to rest, to heal up their wounds and fully gain the 4th level abilities that they had recently stumbled upon. They take their time, barricade the door, set a watch, and head to bed. The night goes by mostly uninterrupted, save for a strange few moments during Bastro's watch, where you hear some kind of banging out in the hallway beyond the door. It's brief and then gone, so Bastro thinks not much of it before waking up Twinkletoes for the last watch. And eventually, everyone is back on their feet, rested, and healed. And so they set back out into the Dreaming Palace, where they come upon a note that has been nailed to the wall, or rather, a note in the severed hand of someone they perhaps could identify, the severed hand being nailed to the wall. The note told them something along the lines of them being the most dangerous game that he has encountered thus far, and that he'd hate to have to redo the entire inn, so that if they're looking for him, they can just find him down the stairs beyond his office. And so, with note in hand, they continue down the stairs, getting down past the first floor and into a basement level of this inn, where they come across a strange room lined with all sorts of bottles and trophies, eyeballs, animal parts, humanoid parts, and as they continue on to the door at the end of the room, a number of these bottles begin to push themselves off of the racks, colliding with the ground, shattering, and producing these strange, tiny, undead monsters, which begin to latch onto and attempt to suck the life out of the party. Though eventually, they are defeated. So they continue into the room where we find them now. We just go to the map. Just go to the map here, for no particular reason.
To the map.
To the map, to the map.
If I can get you all on the right section here. Yes, there we
If
go.
you want, you can do that thing where you just reveal everything again.
I was a fan of that, actually. Yeah.
I'll pass, but I appreciate the input. Oh boy, this room.
Oh yeah, we're like about to go into combat.
Yes.
Yeah. No, we
Yep.
are
I
rolling
forgot
initiative
about
as we
that.
speak.
You see, as you enter this room, 6 flayed humanoid skins, which
6 or
hang
4?
like
God, that's right.
tapestries along the stone walls of this long hallway. Some edges tacked out, taut to display their gruesome features, others hanging in long tatters. Some appear old and leathery, while others are fresh enough to still have the stink of death, despite the cold in the room. Blood having dripped down to the stone in dried brown smears, pouring into a large metal grate down the center of the room. And as you all step in, a few, 4 to be specific, of these skins begin to rip themselves out of their bindings, and they begin to float up into the air, intent, apparently, upon you all as you enter. Go ahead and roll me initiative.
Yeah.
Rose.
Ah!
Yeah, these things are disgusting.
No, thank you.
Oh, I should also mention, and I think I mentioned this at the very end, but Dr. Forsyth, Bastro, and Twinkletoes, you would recognize the 4 that are
You
moving
recognize them.
to
Yeah.
be the flayed skins of Skebs, Muriel Greyleaf, Antaro Boldblade, and Bolar of Stonemoor, the 4 adventurers that you subdued in the Tipsy Tengu on your first night together.
The ones that Shark like almost killed that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, if you remember, the reason you stepped in to stop them was because they had broken Hendrik Pratchett's nose.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep, checks out.
wrong guy to mess with.
Yeah, seems like it.
Apparently.
Who could have known?
Kashak,
21.
21. Bastro,
18.
hit an 18 on the last combat too. Dr. Forsyth.
I'm hoping I'm getting them out early because that was a natural 1 for a 12.
Oh boy. You
I
guys
have a
are
plus
so
11
screwed.
perception. Though.
Twinkle
I
toes.
do.
Also an 18.
Yo.
Oof. Okay. Okay. This will be interesting then. Yeah. So, my creatures will go first, or at least some of them. Oh man.
Not even in the room yet. Yeah.
This one will take a move action, stepping up here. And you see that it's like floating and waving, almost like linens that are tied to a string in the wind. You know what? Let me see if I have it here. The
Oh
art
yeah, we
for
get some
you.
artwork. Oh, I'd love to see it. Yeah, these
Oh,
things would be
great.
horrible looking. It'd be
They
horrible
are disgusting.
It's
Show to
gonna suck.
players. Show to everyone.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
it's
they're like-
arm? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Literal,
That's
literal skin
awful.
suits.
Oh,
my
Literally
God.
I mean,
skin suits.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as I was picturing.
Truthfully, I agree. I thought it was gonna be worse.
It doesn't look bad until you think about the implications of it, and then it just gets worse and worse every moment that you spend thinking about like how it
What-
received this
What
particular
are the
shape.
odds that's blood in the hair? What are the odds? it's
100%.
blood?
100%.
100%.
This creature floats up to you, like rippling and like just in this strange ethereal movement, and it reaches out its claws to rake across you. It's going to make a strike with its second action. Oh, terrible. 13.
It's
Against
fun.
who?
Forsyth or-
sorry,
or
Dr.
Shock?
Forsyth. Right up against Dr.
Yeah,
Forsyth.
that's a big old miss.
Okay. With its third action, it will try to claw again, hopefully doing a little better. It does not. So, that is its turn. This one all the way down the hall here has a very similar idea. 5, 10, 15, 20. It's going to move up. It's then going to swipe out with its claws. I cannot roll above a 5 today. Third action, it will also attempt with the claws. Okay, alright, okay. It's a little better. It's gonna be a 21 to hit.
This is
Bastro?
Bastro doing right?
Bastro?
Yeah.
That hits.
That hits.
Yeah.
Sick.
No.
Great.
These things
Oh, no.
claw you across the chest. You take 7 points of slashing damage,
Okay.
and the arm begins to like wrap around your back. You feel it grab
No.
onto you. You are
Oh
now
my God.
grabbed.
Is
Yeah.
it nice and warm at least?
No, it
Oh,
is
that's worse.
exceptionally cold. Ice cold.
Clammy.
Okay,
Sucks.
Kashak, it is now your turn.
Kashak is going to spend an action to hunt this target as it's the one that seems to be much more effective. He's going to kind of be looking between the two of them, and as it
Sure.
wraps a hand around Bastro, he's going to spend some time to focus on it and then strike out with a claw.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Natural 2 for a 12.
Unfortunately, it's not quite gonna do it.
He will try again. Another natural 2
Oof.
for a 6. Or something like that. I don't know. Very low, and he misses both. Just can't quite get a read on these creatures.
Yeah, it's tough.
That's it.
This
That's all I
creature's
can do.
turn. This creature will walk up to Kashak.
Oh my God, they're just
Or
making a
float.
wall.
Up to Kashak. Coming out with claws. 21 to hit again.
That will hit.
That will hit. Okay. Kashak, you will take 10 points of slashing damage. You are grabbed. And this creature is going to attempt to enshroud you.
Enshrouds me.
Excuse. Oh my God! Like the skin is gonna wrap around him.
So I'm going to be rolling
Possibility.
An
a pretty
athletics
big
check
boy.
against your fortitude DC.
Okay.
Oh god,
Fortitude
fatigue to fix
DC.
that, doesn't it? Ah,
Does it?
it
That'd be some-
does.
Yeah, it's
That'd
all
be
my
some
saves.
great foresight if they did.
It's all my saves.
Sweet. It's athletics against
For
your
DC.
fortitude.
Okay.
16?
Oh, it's a fail!
Okay.
Oh, thank
Ah.
God.
Enshroud me no more, creature.
Yeah, so you feel this thing, it like begins to open itself up, almost lying
Yeah, no, no,
flat
no.
as it
Nope.
like tries to reach around you. But you're
Nope.
able to get like your arms up and out. You were still grabbed.
Yep.
However,
Ah.
that's the worst of it for now.
Big ol' nope on all of what this creature wants to do. No thank you. No thanks.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's going to take a second move action. These things are tiny.
They're tiny?
They are
They're
tiny.
tiny.
They are
Mechanically tiny.
Mechanically tiny. They have a lot of surface area, but they don't have much like
Mass.
mass.
Interesting.
They're just gonna kind of like float over your heads. If either of you have opportunity attack, feel free to take it.
Do not.
Wait, they're tumbling through though. Like
No.
that's got to be a tumble.
They are
through.
flying and they are tiny, so they are going just above, like at the 10-foot level, like
think
along the
there's something-
ceiling.
Yeah, they're like going above us, and
Yeah.
it's outside of our range. There's like something about the rules where like if they're two size categories smaller, I'll look at it to make sure that
Yeah,
it's not
go ahead and do
cheating.
that.
Yeah.
They also have like a specific thing where they can
Sure.
go through very small spaces without any hampering.
Does that include moving through squares?
It's not
of-
moving through your square. It's moving the square above your square. And then it's going to swing a claw out at Twinkletoes. 23 to hit.
That hits.
And 5 points of slashing damage, and you are grabbed.
Grabbed.
Seems fake, but okay.
That is the end of its turn, though. And it is now Twinkletoes' turn. Twinkletoes, you're grabbed.
I'd like to not be.
Okay.
So I'll make an acrobatics check to escape, I guess.
Go for it.
Natural 17 for a 29.
There we go. Now some good rolls.
Oh yeah, you're out of there. You're able to like untwist your arm very quickly, very nimbly, and you are. no
I
longer grabbed.
definitely flipped out of it. This was an acrobatics check. Let's be real. Do I get panache?
Does it say you get panache for using an escape action?
It says that I get panache by making a performance check against their will DC, and I can use my acrobatics to make for that performance.
Nope, that is a separate action.
Okay.
But you can do that now.
Nah, I want to tumble through to over here, if I may.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Get that good old flank bone.
That's a 25.
And this is against the reflex DC,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, you get through, no problem.
Lit. Now I have panache,
Now you have
Hey,
panache
there it
for
is.
sure.
and I'm gonna make a strike against the middle one.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
That is a dirty 20.
That's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
It's also flat-footed creature if you care about that. I don't.
Oh,
know.
true.
I don't think you do, but
All right. So my precise strike. Because I have panache, this is a precise strike, not a normal hit, but also not a confident finisher.
Okay.
But the precise strike gives me. Okay, so 4 points of damage on that one.
And how much of that is piercing versus precision versus magical versus non-magical?
True. 2 points of piercing, 2 points of precision.
Okay. Yeah, you poke like a tiny little bullet hole through the sheet of this skin.
Oh gosh, this is the worst.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, it is. That was all 3 actions.
Bastro.
First action, I'm gonna acrobatics check my way out of this grab.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
15 for a.
Oh, natural 15. Oh, good.
Yeah, sorry. Natural 15 for a 24.
That's enough. You're no longer grabbed.
Nice.
All right. Second action, recall knowledge on these things.
Sure,
What
go
should
ahead
I
and roll me
recall?
a religion.
Nice. I'm actually pretty good at that. Oh, natural 20 for a
Oh.
27.
Critical success.
Yep.
Give him everything.
Give me everything. Give me it
Yeah,
all.
I'm an expert in flayed skin monsters.
Yeah, as
Please
as
say
we
that
all
sentence
are,
again.
naturally.
I'm a surgeon, obviously. I know all about these things.
True.
And gain additional information or context.
Give me all of it. Give me all of it.
What was your total
Over
again?
here. 27.
27. Well, let's start with what would you like to know?
Resistances.
They don't have any resistances, but they do have immunities.
Sure. Let me hear that.
So they are what are known as shred skins. They are literally the flayed skins of sentient humanoid creatures who have been given a second life due to the negative energies of this place.
You don't say.
Yeah, it seems to be a common theme in this murder hotel.
Yeah.
That just the pure evil energies given off
evil.
by this wanton murder spree.
Hey, Bill.
Causing some weird things to happen. They are immune to a number of things. They're immune to critical hits, except from slashing damage.
Oh.
Okay. Interesting.
They are immune to death effects, disease, mental effects, paralyzed, precision, poison, and unconscious.
Wow,
Okay.
immune to precision. That's really bad for us.
So you said they're immune to mental effects. Does that include mental damage?
If the spell effect has the mental
Great.
tag, it is immune to it.
Okay. That's good to know, actually.
They don't have brains.
They just don't have brains. Let's see. They normally will attempt to wrap themselves around corpses, animating the corpses once more. However, if no corpses are available, they'll attempt to do the same to living targets, attempting to control the motions and movement of living targets as they
Oh,
slowly
God.
crush them to death. So yeah,
Hi.
you got that going for you. Third action.
Cool.
Super
And
sexy.
It's really great when all of my spells, attack spells, do mental damage. Like, that's just fantastic.
This is gonna be a slog of a fight, I think.
It's gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough.
Any of y'all got any slashing weapons?
Third
Yeah.
action,
Yeah, I
stoke-
think
These GD hands. But I do a lot of precision damage. That's
twinkle
like,
toes, you're getting stoked. So,
nice.
What?
+2. Yeah.
And last,
Let's see.
and most certainly least, Dr. Forsyth.
All right. You know, I just want to say that the writers of this adventure really wanted this basement level to just give you the heebie-jeebies from the get-go. They've succeeded.
Yeah.
The Doctor is going to do something that I don't think I've done before in this campaign. I'm going to try and tumble through
Oh.
to this square. I'm going to try and tumble through. So we're going to see how that goes. This is acrobatics against reflex, I believe, if I've been paying attention to Twinkle Toes. Okay, 18?
That unfortunately is not going to do it.
Ah,
You are
okay.
held fast in your spot as this thing literally puts up a wall of flesh for you to get through.
Are you
That's-
grabbed, Dr. Forsyth?
I'm
not
the
grabbed.
only one who was not
You're
grabbed,
not grabbed.
in that first round.
Okay.
The Doctor will then just take a strike out. This is not going to be a devise a stratagem strike, just a
Sure.
normal hit.
Just
So my
normal stick 'em.
attack roll is going to be a little lower. But that's a natty 16, 24.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Noise.
All right, it's gonna be a juicy 1d6.
Of slashing?
So it is slashing damage. 2 points of slashing damage. And then my third action, I'm gonna raise my buckler.
You are certainly showing him.
That's the most damage I'll be able to do. All other damage I can do is precision.
Yeah, this is a very precision-heavy party, so...
Yes.
Yeah,
Um,
it is.
Good thing to keep in mind. This creature, the one that you just stabbed, doesn't like the fact that you're putting even more holes into it than it already had. So it's going to try to slash you with its claws.
Can we ask it nicely not to?
Oh, you can certainly try
Yeah.
in your turn. That is a 14 for the first attack.
I can do it.
Not quite.
Second attack. It's going to try to bite you with its second attack.
Use you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, big ol' McSkews.
20. Dirty 20.
Because I'm fatigued, that hits exactly.
Oh, you hate to
Uh,
see it.
Hate to see it.
I really hate
my
to see
buckler
it.
raised my AC to a 20. God.
You hate to see it. This is going to be for 7 points of piercing as
Okay.
these just like jagged teeth just sink into you. Last action, it's just gonna... It's gonna whip down to here.
Oh.
It is then
Like me.
this one's turn.
Currently grabbing Kashak that is between Kashak and Twinkle Toes in the hallway.
Yes. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. That one went after you. It's this one's turn. This one is going to make one swing out at Bastro. 27. 27.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh,
No.
That is going to be for 6 points of slashing. You are once more grabbed, and now it's going to try to enshroud you.
I really am not excited about this.
It's not going to be fun. This is against your Fortitude DC. Against your Fortitude DC.
Not the best.
23.
Yeah, that guy's it.
You don't have a plus 13 fortitude?
So,
uh,
you watch as this skin unfolds itself and begins to wrap and constrict around Bastro's form. You see as the two arms just like slide down his own as the hands reach down his, eventually encompassing and wrapping up. And you watch it struggle as it begins to move Bastro's body for him. It's not gonna be fun. Not gonna be fun for you.
I'm having a really good time.
And then with its last action, Bastro, it just begins to compress and try to crush you.
Great.
Oh, God.
Go ahead and roll me a Fortitude save.
Almost a natural 20. That is a 21. Dirty. Yeah, just 21.
Okay. You're fine for now. You're able to kind of push against with your
Like
strength.
all the muscles in your body.
Yeah.
I don't think fine. Fine's not a good word to describe Bastard right now. I think doing a little less than fine.
Kashak, it is now your turn.
Kashak.
Quick clarifying question. Is this square now unoccupied?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
But not flanked.
There you go.
So Kashak was a little bit stressed out about being grabbed, but having seen Bastro become one of these creatures, he's more upset by that, and that is still his hunted target, even though he doesn't technically know that it won't do anything. So he's going to try to slash out at that creature. He's basically going to try and like bury two sets of claws in and like rip this creature apart with this attack roll.
The one that's
And that
on
is-
Bastro.
I'm going to hero point my third natural 2 of the night.
Oof.
Oh, my God.
But you're attacking me? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I'm attacking the creature that's on you. That's a 22.
That does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
So 6 points of slashing damage, and I will save you the piercing damage because
Okay.
or the precision damage rather. That doesn't matter.
Bastro, go ahead and take 3 points of damage.
Okay, so you take
Oh.
half.
Yeah. Wow.
Why?
So how do I get it off of you?
Aid another? You'd have to aid another, I think.
Yeah, if you wanted to use an action to attempt to aid in Bastro's escape, yeah.
What would I roll for that?
Let me look up aid another.
Aid another is one of the more crunchy things.
Yeah.
In-
Doesn't it depend on what he's going to be doing?
Okay, so
the aid action. Yeah.
aid. You try to help your ally with a task. To use this reaction, you must first prepare to help. So use an action during your turn to. Yeah.
My
so
concern is that it will have the attack trait, and therefore will suffer my multiple attack.
It doesn't.
penalty.
It does not have the attack trait.
Okay.
It's a reaction. Aiding
Yeah.
is a reaction.
It's a. Yes, but you have to spend an action to say, "I would like to help Bastro
set it
when he
up.
attempts to escape."
Here's what I want to do. I want to try to roll to escape from my own grapple, which is going to be an attack roll with my athletics modifier.
Okay.
Again, that thing's whatever the hell.
Okay.
So, that is a 21 to escape.
This is against its athletics DC, which is an escape.
Fantastic.
Nice.
And then I will spend my final action trying to not so violently pull this thing off of this creature. Or
Okay.
pull this creature off of Bastro.
So you're going
Pull
to
this,
attempt.
off this creature called Dastro.
Pull this creature off that creature.
Yeah. So you will attempt the same check that Bastro does. It'll be either an athletics or an acrobatics,
DC 20.
and it's a DC 20.
Okay, cool. I will keep that in mind.
Okay. Next up is this guy. Just gonna walk up here. Or float. I keep saying walk. And it will attempt to hit Kashak. 13's not gonna do it.
No.
Last action. 18?
Because I am fatigued and flat-footed, 18 is
Oh.
exactly my armor class.
Wow.
I hate you more than I've ever hated anything in my entire life.
That's saying something. He's met me.
It's gonna be 6 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, expected that. I was looking at my AC like, it's 18? I'm so doomed.
Gotta hate the game, not the player, man.
I know. Too many things stacking up here for me. I knew as soon as I was in this doorway by myself, I was like, no, this is not good. This is not good.
And you're grabbed. You're grabbed again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you spending an action for that, or you don't need to?
Don't need to. They have
Yeah,
the grabbed
okay.
traits, which lets them automatically grab if you hit.
Is that a creature-specific thing? Because that's not how that works with the game normally.
Yeah, the grab trait just means you can grab.
You can
Effect:
spend
the
an
monster automatically grabs the target until the end of the monster's next turn.
But that has a one-action cost.
That's the grab action. Abilities. It's like, oh, it does. Yeah, okay. I
We've
see
done
what
this
you're
wrong
saying.
so many times. We've all done it wrong. As like I did it wrong
Monster
with my
or
Lion
has the
Lot
grab
NPCs.
using
Yeah.
this action. No, because it says the monster's last action was a success with a strike that lists the grab in its damage entry,
Yes.
or
but you-
it
you
has
have-
it has a creature grabbed using this action.
But
Okay.
you have to spend the action.
You
though.
didn't have me grab before, but your last successful action.
Right,
your
but it
last
has-
action was a
it
successful
has
strike.
the
No,
grab
that last
trait.
sentence means if you already had the creature grabbed.
The thing you're trying to do is
The
has
last
a one
sentence
action
you
cost.
read, you're
Okay.
like, oh yeah, that means that it gets
Okay.
the grab. No, that's saying if it's
So
already
that's my bad.
Yeah,
We'll
like I said,
look
we've
that
all done this super wrong a couple times, but it's different from first edition. It is another action that you get for free if you spend that action.
Don't mind me, I'm just out here cheating my players. Kashak, you were not grabbed.
Cool.
Everything else will stay, and we'll go forth with the new rules as intended.
It's like, this is bullshit.
Maybe a little bit.
Because I mean, in first edition, it was you got a free CMB check against the CMD of the creature. So now you don't roll any dice; you get it for free as long as you spend one of your 3 actions,
Yeah.
which is just a little bit backwards in our heads, probably. and again, we've done this wrong many times. I did it wrong. I think that we did it wrong in that one-off that Ben ran. Like, we just do it wrong all the time with monsters. It's very confusing.
It is this creature's turn now. It'll step to here, and then swing out at Twinkletoes.
Ew.
12's not gonna hit you. Third action. Ooh. 21.
Yeah, that hits since I'm flanked.
Okay, and that will be for 7 points of slashing.
Ow.
That is the end of its turn, which means it is now Twinkletoes. You are up.
Okay. First action, I am going to sheath my rapier. Second action, I am going to draw my main gouge and my star knife. Third
Whoa.
action, I'm going to strike at the one that just hit me.
You can draw 2 weapons with 1 action.
Am I not allowed to?
No, it's usually an interact action for each.
1 per.
Yeah.
I will just
There's a
draw
feat
my main gouge
specifically.
for now, then.
Okay.
And third action, strike.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Star knife will come out next time. That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Which one?
The one that hit me.
Okay.
And
go ahead and
I'm
roll
doing
damage.
versatile slashing on this.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Nice.
Go
Yep.
ahead and
Alright.
go ahead and roll damage.
Alright. That's 4 points of damage.
Minus 4. All right.
That's all 3 of my
All 3 of
actions.
your actions.
And that was
Astro.
slashing damage.
Yes.
By the okay.
Yes. Thank you. It's slashing doesn't do any more damage to it. It's just immune to critical hits against things that don't do slashing damage.
Right.
Oh, got it.
Bastro,
So
you
from
are
our recall,
currently. Hold on. You are currently. What does this thing do? You are currently restrained. You have the restrained condition.
Oh,
Sounds
that's
bad.
not good.
Okay. Did my recall knowledge like let me know how I could get out? The best way to get out of this? Maybe.
Let's see here.
You can escape. You can just take
Yeah,
the escape
you
action.
take the
It's
escape
same
action.
thing.
Yeah.
The escape. Okay. Then Bastra is going
Yeah.
to try to pry this thing off him using. I want to use acrobatics. I just don't know how that would like how would that work?
Doesn't matter. Don't
It
think about
Yeah,
it.
it doesn't matter. You don't have to
All right,
flavor
Bastra's gonna try to jump out of the skin. I guess.
it. Jump out of your skin.
Rather than using brute force, you're trying to like wriggle past it and slide
Yeah.
yourself out.
Yeah.
Of it.
Basically, yeah.
So because he's
Contort
using
myself.
because he's escaping, can I use whichever I could use for escape? Or do I have
You
to
can use the one that he's
same-
doing. Yeah.
The same one. So he's rolling acrobatics. I roll acrobatics. Okay. God. God damn it.
What do you roll?
Seeing a lot of
My
hands
fourth.
over faces.
My 4th natural 2 of the night.
No,
Or-
wait, get rid of the dice. Get
Or a
rid of
12.
the die.
It is 2 different die.
I
2
got-
different dice.
I got a natural 3.
Oh,
What's the total?
10.
You are still restrained. You can try again. So
I will.
You'll take
You
a
will not.
negative.
You will not get my aid, and you will take a -5 for the multiple attack penalty. But it's like low-key the only action you can do based on restrained. You can't use any actions with the attack or manipulate traits except to attempt to escape or force open your bonds.
Yeah, the
And-
manipulate one is really the one that
Yeah.
locks you down there.
30, 20.
Is that your final answer?
I hope it's the right answer.
So it's it'd be your skill -5.
Yeah, so it was an 18 plus 2.
You're out.
hey, good. Thank God.
Woo! Oh, I didn't know if that was good enough or not. Yes.
You are out.
Okay, great.
Rips
So
this.
am I still
throws it.
grabbed or am I just completely free?
You're free. You're neither
Oh,
grabbed
okay.
nor restrained.
Third action, I'm gonna sustain, stoke the heart, and then that's it.
Okay.
Man.
Whew.
And then, now I'm
Is
just gonna get
Stoke the
grabbed again.
What type of damage is Stoke the Heart?
It's just +2
It's just
damage.
+2
Doesn't
damage.
say what
Oh,
kind
it's
of
just-
damage it is.
yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I
It's
like
whatever
that
type
damage.
you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever
Yeah.
you're doing. Yeah.
Is that the end of Bowser's turn?
Yes, it is.
Dr. Forsyth, would you like to do something?
I would. The doctor's gonna first action stride up to right here. Second action, he's gonna strike out at this one he is flanking with Bastro here in the
Okay.
middle. I think that's the same one I poked for 2 points of damage last turn.
I think you're correct.
Natural 19. All right, the rolls are coming around for me. It's 27 to hit.
27 to hit.
Flat-footed.
Flat-footed.
Is that a slashing weapon?
It is a slashing weapon.
That's
it's
a
a
critical
short
hit.
sword. Yes.
Oh, let's go!
It's a critical because he's flanked.
Let's go.
Hey, finally, taste your own medicine.
It's not like
It's
these are
gonna
my
be-
only creatures.
We love the
Yeah.
twist because of those.
Being the offensive powerhouse that he is, the doctor now is gonna roll 2d6 on a crit.
Stop it.
How much precision damage are you doing? Oh, wait.
None. 7 points of slashing damage.
7 points of slashing damage. Very nice, very nice.
And then third action, I raise my buckler.
Where are you getting your precision damage from, Dr. Forsyth? What is the...
His,
Strategic
yeah.
strike. It's if I do devise a stratagem,
Okay.
and I feel like the roll is good enough, I use intelligence on my attack roll instead of whatever I'm using.
Yeah, it's an investigator
and
class. Yeah.
If I ever use intelligence on an attack roll, I get strategic strike, which is a d6 of precision damage that goes up at certain levels.
Yeah, yeah. Very cool. Similar to sneak attack, but not
Yeah.
quite, and probably
Similar.
not as powerful. Yeah.
A little different, yeah.
Okay, that's 2 actions. You got one more?
Third action, raise my buckler.
Good man, good man. After Dr. Forsyth, top of round 3. Hopefully this round will get most of the rules correct.
Doubtful.
Is this creature's turn? You just,
Just rolled up on him.
You just tore up his buddy there. So
Worth
he's
it.
gonna try to return the favor.
Just rolled into his hood.
17, I think, is just under, yeah?
Please. That's several points under. Get out of here.
As soon as I start rolling higher than 10, man, you're screwed.
You're doomed.
Dude.
One day when I find a die that goes up to actually 20, second action he's gonna swing because he's there. Oh. Math is hard. 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Got him. So before I do anything else incorrect, let's do the damage from that. That is 5 points of slashing. And it's now going to
Okay.
use a grab action as its third action. And we'll roll this against your fortitude save.
No, if you spend the action, he's just
It's
grabbed.
been the
Oh.
action, it happens.
Yeah, ha! You're grabbed. We got there. We got there.
Pretty sure, right? That's what
You
it is.
just
Yeah, no,
can't.
that's yeah.
You can't
We did that
entrap.
correct. We did that correct.
Until somebody proves me wrong. Again.
It is a full departure from the first edition rule, which is why it's so hard for us to wrap our heads around.
Yeah.
It is the exact opposite.
Yeah, it just costs an action, but there's no
Yeah.
save or anything.
6, so you were grabbed. That's the end of its turn. That was all 3 actions from it. It is now this guy. This guy.
That was the one that was wrapped around Bastro, right? That he
Correct.
just like flipped out and
Yeah.
then slid over to this square. Okay.
He's actually gonna go. Yeah. This is the skin of a dwarf, by the way. You see long, ragged, like beard hairs that are now just scraggly and blood-filled. Just for fun. It's going to attempt to slash out at Twinkle Toes. 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is going to be
Now, like if you want, like I don't
10
know.
points of slashing on that one.
Oh.
That's max damage. And then third action, it is going to grab.
He does actually need to make a check against me as I have the unfettered halfling feat.
What am I rolling?
So he needs to make a. You have to succeed at an athletics check
Against your...
against my athletics DC. Should be really easy for you, but you still need to
Interesting.
do it.
10.
That hits it exactly.
You have a plus 0 to your athletics.
I was like, oh, well, this doesn't work.
Wow, that's so funny.
Did you roll like really low? Like, could you have rolled lower?
There was only one option on this 20-sided die
Yeah,
in
there's
which
a
I
lot
could fail.
out. Yeah.
So you rolled a 2. Got it.
That's not what I said. I just said there's only one option
That's
on
so
this
funny.
die.
Probably a 3.
Um,
If he fails, he rolls a 1, he crit fails, but that's funny.
Oh. Okay.
So you're grabbed. That was
Yeah.
its turn.
So unlucky.
Kashak.
Kashak finally feels like he has some room to breathe as he calls out to his friends. We have to focus our attacks on the same creature, whittle down their numbers. And he will enter his point blank shot stance, kind of square his shoulders a little bit, pull his bow a little tighter, which gives him a +2 bonus to damage, and then he will make a hunter's aim strike on his hunted prey that just tried to get out of here, which gives him a +2 on his attack roll. So he's
I think your hunter's aim one is this one.
Yeah,
That
the
was not
one-
It was the one that attached itself to Bastro, which is now
Yeah.
on here, and then is the one that moved down.
Correct.
No.
Back.
Yes.
Twinkles out.
No.
Yes.
No.
No, that's not true. The one that was on Bastro is the one closest to Bastro.
No,
Incorrect.
the one that
Yes.
came off of Bastro went diagonal.
Yeah, there was one on Bastro, another one came here to
What?
flank Twinkletoes. And then the one that was on Bastro got removed.
No.
into this
That
square.
was after. That was after.
No,
So-
EG's right. No, that's not.
I
Yeah,
am
that's
correct about this.
yeah.
They, I was
I
flanked.
agree with
The
EG.
one that was flanking me latched onto Bastro, while the other one was in between Kashak and I, because that's the one that I was dealing damage to.
So
Then
let me.
it
What I was
unlatched on
attacking.
Bastro and went back into flanking me, and then it attacked me, and it hit me because I was flanked.
So let me
and
do
then-
it this way. The one that attacked Bastro initially was Shredskin number 3. Number 1 and number 3 go first in the initiative order. Number 1, at the very first turn, walked up to here to attack Forsyth. Number 3, which started here, walked up to attack Bastro. And that was the original one that attacked Bastro that Kashak did. This is number 3. I promise you it's the right one.
I also sincerely promise you I have been watching that guy like a hawk. I hunted that token as a
I will
human
even
player.
now put on...
It was weird when things moved around because that one moved into the square and then it went diagonally.
I wanted to make sure I was dealing damage to the same one that I had dealt damage to the first turn. Did I not do that then?
You did. That's this one. That's always been this one.
No,
This one went straight backwards.
Yes.
No, I didn't attack. I didn't attack this one though.
Oh, then
Oh, that's the source of the confusion. Yeah.
this is number 1, the one that hit you.
Do we want to just
Okay.
transfer the damage that the one that he?
No, because that wouldn't make sense positionally, I guess. But
Sure would. You ran to here to attack
Here,
this one.
then.
But yeah, I don't know.
Which one was here that Forsyth and I were dealing damage to?
That-
Same one that I'm
That's
attacking.
this one, number 3.
okay, all right. It
just
doesn't make
moved
sense
from
to me,
here
but
to here.
trust. I'll trust you. I'll trust you.
Yeah.
Sorry to grind it to a halt.
You're good. I promise you guys I've been watching that guy really closely. I know things have been shuffling around. But my Hunter's Aim Strike still comes in, hopefully. This is a fatty attack roll. That is a natural 20 for a
Hey, there it is.
33.
Finally.
With the piercing bow?
with a
Oh,
piercing
the
bow.
bow. Oh,
With a piercing bow.
It's definitely a hit.
So, let's roll.
unfortunate.
Okay, I have to add a bunch of things to this, so pardon my time doing this. Oh, that is fat. Okay. 26 points of piercing damage.
What? Oh my god! On a normal hit?
That was a crit. Oh, it doesn't
It's
fucking go.
so 13.
I will reroll. That is 6 points of damage. And I don't like it.
Big sad. Big sad.
And I don't like you.
This thing is starting to look pretty beat up. It is
Okay,
very
that
rapid
is
speed.
all 3 of my actions. entering the stance, and then taking my 2 actions to line up my shot for Hunter's aim.
Cool. The one that is behind you is going to swipe at your back. Natural 20.
Yeah.
Do you do the slashing weapon?
It is a slashing weapon.
Oh, I am susceptible to crits from slashing weapons, but not something else that I won't reveal because you didn't succeed on a knowledge check for me.
Well, that's pretty good for you. That's very good for you.
Good.
I rolled 2 1s on the 2d6. 10 points of slashing damage.
Good.
Second action, it will grab. Third action, it will attempt to enshroud you. Go ahead and roll me a fortitude save.
And shrewd, you say?
Yes. Oh, sorry. I don't roll it. I roll it, not you.
You roll it.
It's against your fortitude DC. That's
Oh,
my
right.
Oh. There's no way. Definitely. It's a 22.
22 succeeds,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah. So I'm enshrouded. I'm restrained.
This thing is like not quite long enough to stretch entirely around Kashak's body, but it's still like got his arms wrapped up and like around the sides of its face and
Oh,
over
that's
his
even
legs.
worse.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even worse.
It's
as
like
far as
this
the
this
visual.
elf-sized skin attempting to manage Kashak in his 7-foot tree trunk body.
These creatures are like so anti our party. This is the first time we have come up against something that is like so just certifiably difficult for us as a 4-player person like party to deal
Well,
with.
we learned we deal a lot of
Yeah.
precision damage and
Right.
mental damage. Yeah.
Yep.
Every party reaches it at some point. Every
Yep.
party has a weakness that gets exploited at some point, and this is it.
Yep. So that's the end of its turn. This one right, Mia, is going to attempt to hit Bastro.
Bring it.
It will. With 14 on first attack,
Oh yeah, that's
and a natural 20 on the second attack.
There it is.
Oh.
Yeah. What's the total?
Oh.
Higher than his AC. Why?
Because that's important. If it was lower, it would be just a normal hit, right?
No,
So,
it's still got a positive
cool.
attack modifier on its second attack.
Oh, right. He doesn't have like a 20 AC.
Yeah.
you have a 20 AC.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Whoops.
That is going to be 13 points of slashing.
This ain't looking good.
Man.
Nasty boy.
The bestie boy.
And then with its third action, it's going to grab.
Will it grab? You sure?
Grabbing.
According to my hopefully correct interpretation of the rules, yes.
Call him Reginald J. Grabbing Hands because he grabbed you.
What?
That's the guy who grabbed.
Everyone in this room has a name, and none of them are Reginald J. Grabbing.
That's
Yeah,
the
but
grabbing guy. He grabs. That's what he do. He
What?
grabs.
Oh my god. What?
I didn't say his name was.
Reginald J.
Might as well call him that. The
Um,
famous grab man. Man who grabs.
Moving on. Twinkle Toes.
Okay, so which one have I been dealing damage to?
I'm saying.
I don't know. I've just been marking it on. They're all damaged at this point, so
This
it's hard
one,
for me to
this
say.
one is the weakest, I think, by
This
far. The
one
one to your right.
Yes, that is
Yeah,
by far
and,
the weakest.
and in character, Kashak did call out, "Let's focus fire," and then shot an arrow at this one. If that maybe influences your opinion at all, but I don't remember which one you were attacking specifically.
Well, it has me grabbed right now, so
That one
first-
does.
Yeah.
Okay.
So first, I would like to acrobatics out of that,
Go for it.
if I may.
Ben and Will, do you guys remember where that adventure
25.
played?
25 is out. Yeah, you're good.
All right.
The way well.
Sorry, I'll let EG finish your turn before I tell the story.
Yeah.
Thank you. Second action, I'm going to slash out with my main gouge.
Main gouge.
Not that side
Couch.
that main gouge work.
A natural 20!
Let's go!
Are you taking
For
the
30
piercing
to hit?
damage on this one?
No. Slashing damage.
Very good, very good. How much damage?
2d4.
That's sick.
If it's a crit, 1d4 if it's not.
It's a crit if you're using it the slashing
Yeah.
edge. Yeah.
7 points of damage.
7 points of
Hey,
damage.
that's good still. That one's gotta be
3 to 4.
close. That one's gotta
That's
be close.
more than Dr. Forsyth has done in his life.
Yeah.
Hey, I did 7 points last turn. Get out of here.
Wait, is Twinkle Toes stoked or is it?
Twinkle Toes is stoked.
Michael.
Oh, then 9 points of damage.
I think you mean 11.
Oh, yeah, that doubles.
Yes,
Oh,
it
wait.
does.
Okay, so I rolled 2d4. I didn't roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you add your strength?
I
Oh,
have
you
a
don't.
0.
Yeah.
I don't have a.
It'd be 2d4
modifier
plus
for
4 because it would
2d4
be.
Yeah,
plus
2d4 plus 4.
2d4.
Boys.
plus 4.
This thing is now just like floating ribbons barely held together.
Yeah.
It's
So I hate that.
it's slashed up. There are bits of it lying on the ground now, just like thin little strips. You've
third
done this, not me.
action- Third action, I'm gonna draw my star knife in my other hand.
Okay, yeah. Little dual wield action. Little 2-weapon fighting action.
It's actually 5 weapons, basically.
True, the star knife is 4 points.
daggers.
Star knife.
Holy weapon of Desna.
If you can make 5 attacks in a
That's
turn, I'll
not-
give it to you. After Twinkle Toes, Bastro, you are grabbed.
I am restrained, I believe, right?
No, it did not. You broke out of the restrained,
Routed one.
and then on the next turn, it attacked you twice, and then on its third action, it grabbed you.
Ah, cool.
So
Just
you're,
grab.
Even better. So yeah, I'll roll
Kashak
to.
is the enshrouded one.
Got you. Right. Okay. Cool.
I'm shrouded. Okay.
Let me think for a second. Okay, escape first action. First action, sustain the spell for Twinkle Toes. Second, so she's still stoked. Second action, escape. That's a natural 9 for a. How's an 18?
That is exactly what you needed.
Hey!
Oh.
Just barely. I love it. Okay, great. So I'm gonna wiggle out of that, and then third action.
A little shimmy, a little shuffle, a little shake.
A little shimmy shuffle.
Shake it up. Yeah.
Third action, Bastard's going to do a hand circle motion around his own face, and a bright halo is going to pop up above
You
his
know
head.
invisibility?
If he ever gets access to that, that's exactly how he's going to turn on invisibility. No, but small halo pops up, and then on his next turn, he'll start fast healing. So,
It's
that'd be
probably,
cool.
probably a good thing. Yeah, it's probably a
Yeah.
good thing. Is that all 3 of your actions there, bud?
Yes, sir.
Dr. Forsyth!
All right, one of these
Can you
skin
spell 7
sacks
damage?
is get out of here. You know what? Just you wait until I rip off 40 points of healing, then you'll be crying. First action, I'm gonna
Yeah.
escape the grab. Escape the grab that's on me. Attempt to that.
Go ahead and try.
Acrobatics.
Yeah,
How's a 25 do for you?
it's good. Yeah, you're out.
Second action, I'm going to move. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. And then third action, strike out at this one, trying to end it. Flat-footed.
got.
Let's go. I can't roll below 15. That is a 24 against flat-footed AC.
Okay, roll for damage.
Come on, 1d6. Come on.
There's a
5
chance.
points of damage. Slashing. 5 points of slashing damage.
It's out of there.
Yes.
Yes.
Make fun of the doctor again.
Look, man,
That's my turn.
I'm proud for it. I'm proud of you, dude. I'm happy for you. You did a good job. You did a good job.
Good champ. Good champ.
Thank you, GM. Thank you.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that was 3 actions.
Okay.
Oh shoot! You know what? Hold on. Oh, I don't think it'll matter. Would a 21 still have hit?
Yes.
Or a 20? Excuse me, a 20 still have hit?
Jesus Christ.
Just keep going down until you feel like you're at where you want to go.
Because I forgot the escape has the attack trait, so I didn't factor that in.
It was also
So it
flank.
should have been minus 4.
No, you still
so
would have hit
20.
it. You still would have hit it.
Agile.
20. Okay.
Um,
Would a
wanted to be-
19 have hit though? That's what I want.
How about an 18?
You know its AC is 20 because its flanked AC is 18.
Yeah. I
If
think
you all
we already
continue to
did
throw out random numbers, I will continue to add HP.
that. How's a 12 get you?
It's 5 HP right there. It's this creature's turn. It's going to attempt to hit Twinkle Toes.
Uh-oh.
No,
24.
that hits.
It's going to be 8 points of slashing damage.
Ugh.
Second action, it will attempt to grab you. It does grab you. And third action, it will attempt to enshroud you. It's going to roll an athletics against your fortitude DC. Ooh. 15.
Nope.
Good.
Nice, thank God.
Twinkle Toes, massive and
I was
rippled.
ready for him to crit that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, ooh. I'm like, he's gonna say like 29.
This is probably the most horrifying 3-action turn I've ever seen. From
Yeah,
a
if it
game.
goes off, it's pretty rough.
Strike, rip around, and shroud.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
I don't know. The Varg wheels are still up there.
That's true. I didn't turn into a
Or
Bargui, so I don't know.
Gooey, however you say it, whatever.
Twinkle Toes'
Kelly.
rippling biceps just throw this thing off of her. You are still grabbed, however.
Grobbed.
Let's see.
What? It didn't stumble back in surprise when it couldn't enshroud me?
Oh,
It is
oh, she's so powerful.
the end of that creature's turn, since you all killed number 3. Kashak, you are
I'm
enshrouded.
Okay. Let's escape, shall we?
You can certainly try.
This is roll athletics. That is a 23 to escape.
That'll do it, bud. That'll do it.
Yay! I'm free. Any chance I could toss this creature back into this room? Thank you, sir. So I'm nothing now. I'm not grabbed or restrained or anything.
Correct. You are
Okay.
you have always been nothing.
Thank you. Thank you for your words of wisdom. I am still fatigued, which is not fun, but I will hunt this target,
Sure.
and I will make a regular. Actually, no. I'm gonna hunt this target and slashing damage strike at it because I'm not an idiot.
Debatable.
The flag is now the official hunted target icon.
So with my multiple attack penalty, that is a 20 to hit on flat-footed AC, which I think hits.
That is a hit. That is in fact a hit.
So freaking sick. 6 points of slashing damage.
6 points of slashing. Now we're starting to wake up, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're starting to do
Doing it.
something.
We're doing it. And that is my whole turn. I threw this thing off, hunted my new target,
Okay.
and slashed.
Yeah, I mean, these things are still floating, fluttering around you guys, throwing out these claws, throwing out these teeth. But you're starting to come back from the initial shock of these things jumping off the walls at you. This one, right here. It's going to attempt to hit. Evens is Bastro's. Odd is Forsyth's. Odds is Forsyth's.
Yes.
All right, Bastro. All right.
I'm low health, man. I was scared.
It's a self-preservation
The
thing.
number
That's
of
personal.
4s that I've rolled on my first action of every turn.
Hey, I'm cool with that.
14.
Number of
I'm
twos
cool.
I rolled.
14. So many 14s. It's not going to hit you, right?
Nope.
Second action. Even lower. And then bite with the third action just because we can. It's not going to hit. Yay. This guy up here, northernmost in the bottle room, is going to attempt to slash out a Kashak. It wants its body back. 24.
Body. 24 will hit.
It's going to be 7 points of slashing. Second
Okay.
action grab. Third action enshroud against your fortitude DC. Natural 1.
Oh!
So you are
Does it-
grabbed and take 7 damage, and it's still there.
There's not a critical failure condition on that, is there?
No, it's
Like,
just
I'm
it's just
confused.
straight pass fail. Yeah.
Yeah.
That. Okay. Man, I haven't gotten to walk any of you around, and that's what I'm really sad about. That's really what I'm sad about.
I'm
Oh,
thankful
dear.
for that. I'm deeply.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
dear.
I'll be thanking Dice Gods for that one later.
Kashak, you're up.
Me again?
Yes. Wait.
Nice. No way.
Yes, Twinkle Toes.
Hey, cool. I am
Screw
going
you,
to
Kashak.
step right here, if I may.
Good move.
I'll allow it.
Cool. Then I would like to take a good slash with my star knife.
Okay.
Good.
Our knife,
Good,
eh?
good.
It's gonna be like one of those, like, I get it spinning before I slash down with it.
Beyblade, let it rip.
It's
Absolutely.
gonna be a 24 to hit.
That's a
Goes.
hit.
Not quite a crit, but that's okay.
Not a crit.
Let me double check the damage on this dude. Okay. This is slashing damage. 4 points of damage! Oh, and I'm stoked. 6
Oh.
points of damage!
So stoked.
Super.
All right, you're carving little notes into this thing.
Third action, I'm gonna slash with my main gouge.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
I just haven't been saying the precision damage that I've also been doing on each of these strikes, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, they don't
Okay.
take precision damage, so
Okay. That's a 20 to hit.
that's it. Go ahead and roll damage. Minus precision.
That's 4 points of damage
With Stoke.
with the stoke. I rolled a 2.
Oof. Tough break. Still though, you are beginning to really, really slash this one up. End of your turn, correct?
Crash.
Yes.
Bastro, what you got for me, bud?
Astro first action will sustain Stoke the Heart for Twinkle Toes.
Keep it rolling,
Second.
baby.
Second action, let's see, what's a good move here?
You can always just kill them.
Yeah, it's always a good move, right? Second action, he's going to cast Stoke the Heart on. Can I cast it on Kashak? Even though he's like enveloped or enshrouded, I guess.
I'm no longer those
No
things.
longer.
Oh, never mind then. Yeah, Kashak, you're stoked. Congrats.
So stoked.
Super stoked, bro.
What you gotta know about me is I've been stoked. That's what I'm saying.
Just stoked this whole time. Third action, shield. I think Bastro, after being enshrouded, he's going to check himself out of this fight. He's going to hide in this corner right here of this room, and just like have a shield, like a magic shield around him.
He's
Good
just
move.
going
Good
straight
move.
up not having a good time.
Just didn't he didn't like having like that other skin around his skin, so you know it's just he's alright. He's not gonna try to
Hey.
punch his way out of this one.
Oh, you don't like that skin to undead skin contact?
Not even a little
The
bit.
inside
But
of
I do
undead skin?
I do
Not
get
just
8 points of
great for
healing.
mental health.
You see Bastro's halo like emits some light on him,
Nice.
and he gets like some healing points back.
Sick. Yeah, healing up. Dr. Forsyth.
The doctor, he wants to just stand and bang. He's gonna take a swing out with his short sword.
Okay.
Stand and bang.
Oh, and the bad rolls come around. That's a 10 total.
Oh, it's flanked though.
Not even close,
Oh,
bud.
hey.
Not even close.
Hey,
I'd like
I'm
to take
sorry,
this
what-
opportunity
what-
to
what-
opportune riposte.
What about a 12? How about 13?
It is my hunted target.
Hand off the chess piece you have missed.
Yeah, second attack, he's going to swing again.
Get after
Okay.
it.
Okay, that's 22.
Oh yes, okay.
Oh my god.
So your final answer.
Natty 18.
You sure it's
plus
not like
8,
a
minus
21 or a 20?
22.
Or like
Sure it's
a,
not.
like a 19?
4. 22.
22 is a hit.
Yes!
Can't
I'm so
believe
thankful
you.
that the doctor is better at math than Ben Johnson is.
1 point of hey, what? I did that math right. You jerk. 1 point of slashing damage.
Get after it.
I don't even know why I bother updating my character sheet for that.
Third action, I raise my buckler.
Okay. All 3 actions for Dr. Forsyth.
Shut up, Will.
He's a smart man. He's a very, very smart boy.
I did
His teammates are dying around him and he does 1 point of damage.
He's so smart. He's so gifted. He's so talented.
He has 2 actions to deal 1 damage.
We love to see it. We love to see it.
Dr. Forsyth is a
Conserving-
very valuable member of the
conserving-
party.
I'm conserving my battle medicines. All right.
He's a
I'm
very
getting the
valuable
sense
member
that
of the
This
party.
is a dungeon.
I don't
and not just
disagree.
walking into the final boss.
I don't disagree. This is just not his area of expertise. Oh, God.
No, you
Top
just-
of
just
round
wait for that.
5.
Yeah, dead people. Huh?
Well, those
can't
looks
wait.
really bad, by the way.
I can't wait to heal someone from 0 to full in your face, Will.
Cool. I can't wait to give them dying
Cool.
again. He's gonna step up to here and go against a flanked Kashak.
Flogged.
Pronounced Kashak.
Cash Ack.
It's a miss. You're not a swashbuckler, are you?
Yo, go. You got Cash Ack? No, I don't.
Sick. Just wanted to make sure. You never know these days. Coming out of the woodworks.
Thank you, Dan, for getting that joke and laughing at it.
Yeah.
Bit of a niche Twitter joke, but here we are.
23.
23 will hit me. Yeah,
Excuse me.
if you want.
Oh, you're flat-footed.
How about 22?
Check it and see.
It's 8 points of slashing damage in the end of that creature's turn. The start
Ow.
of Kashak's turn.
Ow. Just big ol' ow. The creature that he has hunted is still alive, and he doesn't like that, so let's swing at that one. Doesn't really do anything for me right now mechanically because I'm using melee attacks, but like, you know, I already did it. Might as well keep to the flavor of the thing. 21 on flanked flat-footed AC.
21 is definitely gonna hit. Go ahead and roll it.
Come on, finish him.
And
I'm
you're stoked.
So that is maximum 11 points of slashing.
Oh, baby. Come on.
You just rip them up.
Yeah, shred
Just
shred it.
grabs him by the neck and pulls him apart, just splits him into 2 seconds.
It's like tearing a bed sheet, but as you're like getting that ripping, you just hear a as you're like pulling the soul out of this thing.
What
Oh.
two are left? Is it like the elf and dwarf, or what?
It
are left
is-
from this old adventuring party.
Ontero Boldblade, who is like a human bard, I think, and Skebs, who is a gnomish thief, like rogue.
Okay.
So did we already kill the woman who cast grease on me?
Yes, you killed Baylor of Stonemore, the guy who actually socked Pratchett, the barbarian who raged in your face, and then you killed the Muriel, the wizard.
So Kashak will take a step to the side to stop getting his little tail kicked in by that creature, and then he will attack again. 17 on flat-footed, no joke.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I'll let you know at this point. AC 18 normally, flat-footed 16.
Like 16.
Oh.
Okay.
Lower than we thought it was, but yeah, okay. That is.
You guys either went way low or way high, so
Yeah.
That is 8 points of damage.
8 points of
Flat.
damage coming online.
Yeah.
Along
That's
with
his
the
turn.
+2.
Yeah. I had 3 on the die, +3 from me, +2 from you.
Okay.
Nice.
8.
So you rip another one apart. The shreds remaining just flutter to the ground.
Just pulling things apart like taffy. Just,
The one to the north doesn't like what it's seeing.
Oh,
And
no, they're
it
gonna
like
run.
hovers for a second and then just flips around, bolts for the door, and goes up the stairs.
Ooh, don't like that.
Yeah, don't like that. Do we care?
Do we have bigger fish to fry?
Yes.
We definitely have bigger fish to fry.
I
don't know if we
Twinkletoes,
care.
it's your turn.
All right, I am going to strike once with my star knife. Once again, getting that spin going first, so I get that slashing damage as it comes down.
Yeah.
That's a natural 19. So that's going to be a 29 to hit.
Yeah, it's,
Critical hit.
it's a crit. Yeah.
That's a
Critical
crit.
hit.
Crit. Cool. No,
Critical
no,
crit.
no. Coming in for 7 on the dice, plus 4, 11 points of damage.
Let's go.
Was that a Brooklyn Nine-Nine
It was.
reference?
was. Cool, no
Wait,
doubt, no
who's
doubt.
that? Was
Yeah.
that me or you that said it? I don't
It was
even
you.
know.
You said it,
That was
EG.
you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's just like part of my everyday vernacular.
Yeah, it's one of your unconscious. Yeah, one of your unconscious
like
phrases.
that and zoinks and
Yeah.
like what else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know where I am anymore. Twinkle Toes, do you still have
That
stuff
was-
to do?
Yeah, that was my first action.
Okay, yeah, just keep going.
You
Keep rolling.
Second action, striking out with my main gouge. This is also slashing.
Okay, it's good to know.
That's okay. 12 plus 10, 22, minus 4, 18 to hit.
Yeah, it
Blank
is.
hit.
Four points of damage yet again. Wow. Same
You're
reflex.
adding stoked, right?
Yes, I am. That was 2 plus 2.
Gotcha.
This thing
Four,
is
but it's
ribbons. Absolute ribbons.
Let's
Hit
see.
again.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Third action, I'm gonna strike out again. I'm gonna spin the star knife and third go.
Okay, let's see what you got.
I'm switching up my
Fish for
gun.
that 20.
That was not in the box.
Likely. so.
Not even kidding. Natural 20.
Let's go!
Yo.
Yes.
I'll save you the efforts.
Yeah, this is like 0 HP. Yeah.
You just
Yay!
slice it,
We've done it.
and it is out of there.
Like
You all are
Zorro.
out of initiative, and we're gonna
And
take a
I-
short break here. We'll see you back here
Oof.
at 8:55 Eastern Standard. Thank you all so much. We'll be back in just a little bit.
Go nowhere. We'll see you soon.
Welcome back, everybody.
Uh,
How's everyone feeling?
excellent. Actually, really good.
I'm
Hard.
in pain,
Yeah.
and I'm hurt, and I need some healing now.
Yeah, Kashak definitely
Yeah.
drops to a knee and is like heaving.
Fortunately, there are some
So-
sterile medical beds just nearby.
The doctor's first gonna step off of this horribly bloody grate.
I think we
back
call
over
just
to
I
the-
think we just call that a
party.
not so good.
Yeah.
What
Jack.
do y'all want to do?
You're welcome. There it is. That's a slow burner. You got it.
Oh my god, you're the worst.
Fix that.
He wasn't on a great. He was on like a not so
Shut
good.
up. No, I don't want to revisit it. So here's my situation mechanically speaking. I have apparently done treat wounds on Bastro and Twinkle Toes within the last hour of gameplay.
That was
Or
in
like
the
game
stairs.
time.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I can heal myself and Kashak, which I think both might be needed.
Yep.
I don't want to use my battle medicines unless we're going to wait the hour for it to come back online. So, Bastro, do you have any healing you could do?
Yes, depending on how long we want to wait, which I don't think right now is an issue. It sounds like the only way forward is through the doors to our north. I can heal myself and Twinkle Toes to full. I just need I need 10 minutes for myself to get myself to full. No, excuse me, no, I don't. I can get myself to full instantly right now. I just need
Okay.
to cast another healing spell on myself. Twinkle Toes, how much healing do you need?
I'm at about a quarter of my hit points.
Okay, so go ahead and add 16 to yours right now. I'm going to add 16 to myself, so we both get halos again, or I get my halo again, and then you get a halo for yourself.
Okay.
I'm at full. I'm at full now.
It's
That also
2 a
exhausted all
round
of.
for 8 rounds.
Right. It's fast healing, so for 4
Less
rounds.
than
So
that.
it's 4 points of healing for 4 rounds.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So now I need to take at least 20 minutes just to, like, are you past half now, or like where are we
I am now past half. One more of those, and I'll be good.
Okay, so let me get like 40 minutes, and then she'll be fully healed, and then I'll have all 3 of my focus spell slots back in my arsenal.
Yeah, that would be faster than what I would want to do. So
Right, exactly. And I think
So
that
I'm
also
gonna- yeah.
That's
that
how
also
fast
adds
route
time to
flip
your
was.
cooldown as well, right?
Right, it does.
Yeah.
And I will spend 20 of those 40 minutes doing treat wounds first on Kashak and then on myself.
And this is our fastest route to full hit points.
I
I
believe
think so.
Okay. If it is, it's fine. But if not,
I mean, we also have. I
Got
have
a couple
healing.
scrolls kicking around.
I know. Yeah, I have a couple of scrolls, and I also have a minor healing potion.
I
but-
think it would be time to use those. I think time was of the essence. I don't think we have time to sit around in this bloody room and think about things and wait. Hendron's across the door. We need to be able to move quickly.
I mean, I just would prefer not to face him while actively bleeding. You know.
I don't think it's going anywhere, honestly.
And Kashak won't press the issue. We'll go with the original plan. We'll save the scrolls for later. So we spend
Alright.
40 minutes in
Okay.
here, and let's roll some checks and healing points and everything.
Will,
Yes.
time question, which this is kind of just your judgment call, I think. After those 40 minutes, would my cooldown of the other 2 have reset?
When did you do that?
It was in the
Or
stairwell.
after the first battle. After the.
No, I think it was before the like little crawly monster
I think it was
battle.
after
in the
that.
staircase.
After that,
We retreated back up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We retreated.
So it would have
that's
been
right. So it was after.
Like
yeah.
2 minutes.
Yeah. So okay, not up. That's what I thought. Just wanted to check.
Yeah. Because y'all finished healing and then went to the door.
I'm doing DC 20 for both myself and Kashak. I'm
Okay.
doing Kashak first. So here's your roll, Kashak.
Natural 1.
Okay.
Let's get it.
Natural 20. Not even kidding.
Okay.
Natural 20.
So, am I
Natural
just
20.
roll?
That's a.
What is that?
Well,
8d8?
So
I
yeah,
want to roll it because I'm tracking
please, of course.
the healing max.
Of course.
So this is 4d8 plus 19.
Mm.
Ugh. Gross.
Oh, and that 2 8s in there. Okay.
Dice cam. Where's the dice cam?
16. 46 points of healing. That's a freaking record.
Oh, I'm back to full.
Wish it was
Yeah.
like Bloodthirster. You could heal.
You
Only
Yeah.
needed
max.
41.
if
Yeah,
we
I
had
know.
used the scrolls, it only heals like 1d8 per like scroll. So
Yeah,
this
I
is like a
figured.
lot faster
Yeah.
and less wasteful. So this is good.
All right.
Correct.
You
And on
ready
yourself?
for the natural one on myself now?
I'm here for it.
Oh, I fail the DC 20. Nothing bad happens. I just can't. I can't get it to work on myself. I was a natural 4, and I'm not going to spend a hero point on that. Yikes, that's rough.
You want to hit that scroll?
Nah, dog. The doctor would. He would not. He would.
Oh, potions. We have potions.
So, I mean,
He would ask for a potion for sure.
the Halo spell won't hurt you because it didn't hurt that
It is-
Whispering Attic.
It is divine healing. It's divine
Yeah,
magic.
Dan, this is nothing mechanical. This is pure flavor that I'm
Got
just
you.
really trying to stick
Sorry,
to.
I forgot. Yeah.
Because what it is it's I'm a follower of the laws of mortality, so it's anathema for me to use any sort of divine magic or accept help from any divine
Oh,
magic.
yeah.
And I'm
Totally
really trying
different.
to dig into that anathema thing.
No, yeah, I got you.
That's why he took his vow of kindness.
Yeah, I haven't been really played up in the last couple of times I haven't forgotten, but it hasn't really been played up.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Yeah, he's.
Notice you were being quite a dick. Yeah.
I just miss you being overly kind to Kashak. That was kind of Kashak's jam. We were having a little moment there. He
The
Sorry,
started-
well,
Globs loved it because Jack
maybe when-
really needed it.
He's a brilliant red.
So, do you want a potion? Because I have one.
Yes, please.
Yeah, take a
I
minor.
am below half. A minor?
Yeah, that's all I have. Sorry.
A minor's
Yeah,
a
what's the
D8,
potion
right?
situation, you guys?
Very
I'm
small.
out. I've been out.
That
I-
was my
I've
last
done.
one.
Dude, I finally got rid of all your potions. Okay, I'll take that.
Max 8 healing.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, I'm still not great, but that's better.
We ready to keep going?
Yeah, Kashak will stride over if everyone feels comfortable, and will perception on the door.
Do it.
Yeah, so 40 minutes
check
have
the traps.
passed, and yeah,
Yeah, checking traps and listening plus 10. If you want to roll both, I can roll. either
You
one.
can roll the listening. I'll roll the
Okay.
traps.
That's
Doctor
Bastro
will
is,
walk to the far side of the door.
I can't move my token for some reason, but Bastro wants to be next to Kashak.
you have the draw tool on, by the way.
I? It doesn't.
Looks
no,
like
no.
it.
I don't know who else that drew that box, but
I didn't draw. Did I draw that box?
on the
Oh,
left.
I'm just gonna refresh roll 20.
Oh, I
Um,
somehow moved your token to the map layer. That's
Oh, you see, so it wasn't me. Huh.
22 to listen on the door for
sure.
those on the other side.
As far as you are aware, there are no traps on the door, and you just hear like it almost sounds like a large, like if you imagine the sloshing sound of a bucket of water, but like a much larger body of water.
Don't like that.
Ooh, we haven't seen the ochre jelly yet.
Oh no, I don't want to fight an ochre jelly.
I think
Oh wait, that would be so cruel of the writers to do, to make a combat that encourages slashing weapons, and then have us fight an ochre jelly. Aren't ochre jellies like mega resistant to slashing?
oozes have so much stuff going on all the time.
Yeah. Oh man.
What are you guys doing?
Oh, I
think
hope it's not ochre jelly.
I think it might be best for me to go forward alone on this one. He's going to pull out the corpse ward pendant since we just fought a bunch of undead. Perhaps it's best for him to activate that and then walk into the room alone, and so you can get a good view. If there are undead, they won't see him. If there's another creature, the same result will happen. We'll start fighting it, but he will want to do that. If everyone's cool with that.
Will, really quick, there's nothing over in like the far right side of this room. Like that's empty.
You guys have not specified you wanted to check that out, but if you want to take a look, sure.
Oh, true.
Yeah, the doctor
Alright.
will do that really quick while Kashak is checking for traps.
Go ahead and roll me a
and
perception
listening.
check.
Okay.
Nasser will do the same.
27.
27?
Better than.
Yeah, this room is exceptionally sparse, save for the grates and all of the blood and smattered remains. There are 2 skins left tacked to the wall, unanimated, both of which feature like very carefully like maintained sleeve tattoos that run down the arms in this kind of like dragon style. Something that you probably would have seen artwork reminiscent of the Dragonfly Pagoda that the Minkayan Embassy was building.
Or actually just pinups of Twinkle Toes.
When did you get those commissioned, Twinkle Toes?
Oh, before I left. 10 years ago.
Kashak will activate the corpse ward, or he will try the door handle first. Is it locked?
It is not locked.
He will activate the corpse ward pendant and then open the door. So I become undetectable to undead creatures. They can roll a will save to ignore the effect, but if they fail, it's DC 18, so you can roll secretly. DC 18 will save. If they fail, they cannot see, hear, or smell me, or detect me with any sensory capabilities such as scent or tremor sense.
Sure. And you're opening the door?
Opening the door.
Or trying to
trying
do
to,
so...
Trying to slink, I guess, yeah, I'll roll stealth for
Okay.
the door. Trying to slink so that they don't see it open or see people on the other side. So that's where my stealth can come in. 26.
Okay. Let's see what you can see here.
He'll actually hold his breath while he's doing this as well. He'll like not even breathe. Very large room.
Yes.
Is that a fountain?
So,
Oh man.
you see a large circular well, 15 feet wide, that dominates the western section of this large stone chamber. Directly above the well, a matching circular hole in the ceiling extends up into darkness. Its smooth sides to an almost mirror-like finish. Doors exit the room to the south and northwest, and the corridor leading east bears 2 more. A metal basket with a 10-foot-long handle is propped up in the room's northwestern corner.
What was that last part? I'm sorry.
A metal basket with a 10 or 15-foot handle. 10-foot-long handle is propped up in the northwest corner.
Kashak will shuffle along the wall to go towards that. What's the well situation?
Sure. If you look into the well about 5 feet down, you see what looks to be like this slowly undulating mass of like yellowish brownish goo that's just
Okay,
sitting in
It's the ochre jelly. Yeah.
sitting in the well.
Can I roll a recall knowledge on that?
Sure.
I rolled a natural 1, regardless of what it was. So
Then you have a second hero point.
I'm not going to use it on that.
Yeah, it would be occultism. So.
Doesn't matter. He assumes that this creature can see everything all the time and is omniscient, but he will press on anyway. So he's going to shuffle along the wall here, trying to reach the basket.
Do you like? Can you speak while using this pendant, or would that be auditory
He's
to everyone?
choosing not to yet.
Choosing not to. Okay.
He's trying to get a good sense of the room first, because he can. When he does this, he can then see down this hallway and see if there's anything else. So no, there's no creatures in here. There's no things. Okay. What's up with the basket?
It's just a metal bucket attached to a 10-foot long pole.
Nothing in it. Is it
Nope.
caked in blood? Does it have 16 minor healing potions in it?
Nope.
Okay. He will then shuffle back and he will crack the door open and says, "Okay, I believe it's clear. That okra jelly, it seems to be at the bottom of the well here. We might want to keep it quiet. Make sure it stays down there."
Should we be stealthy as we enter this room, perhaps?
Yes, I would roll a d20 and add your stealth modifier for making sure that you aren't detected by any creatures in here. And he'll
I
shuffle.
don't understand what you mean
a
by that.
stealth
but okay.
modifier?
You see, a d20 is the d means it's the sides of the dice that you would. Anyway, it's too much to get.
Dice. What?
All right, yeah. The doctor will roll a stealth check before entering the room. Or
As
do you want to do that
Twinkle
well?
Toes with the
Or
No, you do
No,
that.
stealth you roll.
No, we roll stealth. Yeah.
He's rolling opposed perceptions.
Oh.
26.
Okay, faster.
16 plus. Sorry, I know. I always do. I'm sorry. It's 25.
25.
Also a 25.
Also 25. And Kashaka was yours.
Do you want me to re-roll mine for this, or it was 26?
Now that you've ushered
Done
everyone
something?
in, yeah.
Happy to do that.
You checked out the basket. Sorry, what was in the basket?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It was
Okay,
a
that's weird.
metal bucket attached to a 10-foot long metal pole.
Oh, it's probably what's like lower down into the
Yeah,
well.
they're feeding the ochre jelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
28 for my new stealth.
Okay. And what are you guys looking to do?
He's going to shuffle over to here. The double doors are much more interesting to him in the press toward Kindred motif.
Metagame wise, yeah, that's definitely. I feel like where Hendred is. I feel like we should check out the smaller rooms first. No.
Are the doors is one of them super ornate, or is it regular doors all around? It's
Regular
all
doors all around. Yeah.
Yeah, Kashak's torn. He'll turn to Twinkle Toes and just point at all three of the doors. Kind of sweep his arm across all three and wait for her to point to one.
Twinkle Toes will point to the double doors. Big ones.
Nice. So he will slink over to the double doors, and I'll listen behind them.
Sure.
12 perception.
Yeah, you don't really hear anything.
And he'll check for traps as well if you want to roll that.
Plus 10?
Plus 10. And if he finds nothing, he will check the handle to see if it's unlocked.
Natty 20 for a 30.
Okay.
As far as you're aware, this door is untrapped.
Yeah, he takes some extra time knowing this door is probably important. He takes some extra moments to really feel around for the traps. He finds nothing, so he'll open the door if it's unlocked.
Is it unlocked?
Is it? Or is it not? He has the key ring,
Not.
so if it's not, he can just unlock it.
You're assuming that the key ring has keys. to
True.
rooms
That's
down
what I meant to say. He will try the key ring to unlock it.
No, it's not. It's not locked.
Okay, you'll open it.
Okay. Let's find out what you see.
Let's find out. What does the dungeon have? Does it have things? Let's find out.
Oh dear.
Oh, it's a snake.
So,
Oh yeah. What?
what you see? You see a square-sided pit that yawns in the stone floor on the eastern side of this room. Its bottom, a nest of long metal spikes. On the wall above and behind the pit hangs a large black metal sculpture of a mask with one starburst eye. Directly above the pit, the ceiling opens into a dark shaft leading upward. A red rug is positioned along the pit's western rim, and a wooden lectern in the room's southeast corner holds large books. Next to said lectern, you see chained what appears to be some kind of large lizard, but it looks almost emaciated, unkempt for. You can see bits of dried skin where it's tried to shed and been unable to move to do so successfully, and around it are littered half-gnawed bones. What would you all
CS.
like to do?
It's showing hostile actions.
It's kind of like it was slumped, chained against the wall, slumped on the ground. It like lifts its long head, its long necked head, up to see you, but it doesn't appear to be able to do much in the first place. It looks like almost completely like drained of energy.
Perception on the room for any potential dangers, anything that might
Sure.
require
Can I
another
do a
look.
recall knowledge on this creature?
Sure. Go ahead and
Same.
roll nature.
24.
Can I do? Oh, sorry, I'll wait.
24 on the perception.
Correct.
There's not too much in here that looks to be interesting besides the mask symbol that's on the back wall in front of you, and the lizard and the shelf of books.
Kashak
I rolled
that.
a 4.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I rolled a 21 on nature.
It
I would like to
appears-
do. Oh, still doing nature. Sorry.
Appears to be a monitor lizard.
A monitor lizard.
Cool.
Okay.
What do I know about those? Anything? Are they naturally hostile or?
They're really good at helping students take tests.
Really good at making sure students take tests without cheating.
Accurately.
Can I approach it?
Well, hold on. I'd also like to do a check here.
So let's finish up with the actual what you get for the nature check.
Sure.
Oh, sorry.
One step at a time. This would be a giant monitor lizard. They can get up to 14 feet long. This one does not appear to be that big, but you can tell that.
To be
it's-
clear, monitor lizards like in real life are very small. Like
Yeah.
they're not like super big.
However, this one appears to only be about 6 feet long, maybe, but it's hard to tell again because it's so emaciated. Funnily enough, they are not really native to this area. They're more native to like the Moangi Expanse. They are poisonous, are they? Yes, they are poisonous. They can be very fast at times, but that's about it.
Cool.
Venomous, I should say, because it only works if it bites you, not the other way around.
Right.
So Bastard shares that with them.
Don't
Tells
worry.
Twinkle Toes not trying to get too close.
Could
Is
the
Venomous-
doctor
Rose
do
is
a?
gonna ignore that a little
Could the
bit.
doctor do a check on the mask?
Sure.
Autism, I guess.
Could roll society. You could roll occultism. You could roll religion.
Ooh, I'll roll society. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Society. Yeah, you're not sure what this thing represents.
Would it have been easier with occultism?
I don't know.
There. Yeah, dumb
What kind of
question.
question?
Dumb
What kind of question
question.
is that,
Yeah.
Ben?
Yeah,
Is
this
the
is a dumb
DC
question.
lower if I roll a different check? Kashak will also follow Twinkle Toes towards his creature with like arrow trained on it. He'll keep his bow kind of drawn here.
Twinkle Toes is pulling out a thing of rations from her bag.
Sure.
And she's gonna aiming towards a diplomacy check here. She'll be like, "Hello, we're not here to hurt you. We're here to help." I'm gonna set down my rations like right at the edge of this square for them,
Mm-hmm.
and then back up.
Man, they really don't have very robust like handle animal law. Not laws.
It's
rules.
all nature. It's
yeah,
all nature.
I was gonna say. You can go ahead and roll me your nature.
I was aiming for diplomacy, but okay.
The wild animal.
Trained in the arts of diplomacy.
It's a 15 nature.
15, a 15, a 15.
15 on the dice for a 15 total.
Sure. So it hisses at you initially as you're approaching, but then as the kind of bundle leaves your hand and rolls onto the floor, it stops like hissing. Its tongue flicks out with more, rapid frequency as its head kind of slowly neck
sniffing.
down into the food. It like side eyes it for a bit before like grabbing it up and eating it.
will continue to step towards this creature. And every like 2 or 3 steps, he'll pause. He's going to also put his bow down in the current square he's in, like about 15 feet away from it. He's going to drop everything in his hands. Take about 3 steps. See how it feels. Take about another 3 steps. See how it feels. And just slowly approach it.
Again, it begins to hiss as you get like 10 feet away from it.
It's all right. It's okay.
Go ahead and roll me a nature check.
I'm here to help. 24.
Yeah. As you get to there, you're like talking to it in like a hushed tone. Eventually just kind of lowers its head back down to the ground.
He will
Keeps
just
one
try to-
eye, like it kind of turns and curls its neck in. Keeps
Yeah.
one eye open on you, but kind of just sits there.
like breathing heavy. It's very strained. And
It's
very
not even
tense.
like breathing heavy. It's like ragged breathing. You
Yeah.
can tell that it's like the chains. It's got all 4 of its legs clamped, and there's a big chain to the wall around its waist.
He will try to like he will like you do with a cat. He will like make his hand very visible and then try to kind of put a hand on the top of its head and kind of stroke it softly.
Go ahead and roll another nature.
Sure. Natural 20 for a 28.
Hey.
Yeah, you are successfully able to improve your relationship with said lizard.
Get critically petted, son.
You hear that it goes from like a hissing to just kind of like almost like a
Goes from
mewling or whining as it like tries to lift its leg. It kind of just making like a clink clink as it's just.
Is there a way to unfasten the chains?
It doesn't look like there's any locks or anything. The chains have been like clamped in around into the wall.
How are they fastened to the creature? He'll just try to like pull them off if he can.
There's like,
break them.
Yeah, you could break them.
He'll try to break them.
Roll a.
Probably athletics, no?
No, there's a specific thing for this. Athletics grab.
Oh, force open.
Yeah, force open is the one I was looking for.
Athletics. Yeah. 29.
Yeah, so I'll just roll that over for all of them. It's going to take you like probably a good 5 minutes of doing this.
Yeah.
But you're eventually able to, one after another, just like crack open the brittle, like crude iron bonds around its legs and its waist. And after you do so, you can see that it starts like trying to itch itself, get some of this like dead skin off of it, try to like clean itself off and try to get more comfortable. Again, it's moving very slowly, still breathing raggedly. It just looks emaciated.
Come forward with another thing of rations.
Mm-hmm.
It scarfs up anything you give to it.
The doctor would like to do an occultism check now on the mask. He's sort of like mesmerized by this mask.
Sure.
All right, it's a little better. 22.
Trying to see. 1 second. It seems like
this is almost like a riff on a depiction of a mask of Norgorber.
Norgor, yeah, that's what I meant.
The
Okay,
god
yeah.
of he's called like the Reaper of Reputation, the Grey Master, King of Thieves. He's the god of like greed, secrets, poison, and murder. But it's at the same time it's really not quite a depiction of the symbol of Norgorber. But the mask-like facade with the single eye that seems to be like a lit or what was those specific words they used?
Starburst.
Starburst. Yeah, the starburst eye is definitely like Norgorber related, but this mask and symbol
Okay.
as a whole, it looks different.
Wrong.
I think that's why the Doctor is sort of mesmerized, because he feels like he knows this. And he's from the Ascendant Court, the religious hub of Absalom. He's surrounded by all of these depictions all the time, and I think he's like, this feels off. Like this is familiar but not quite right.
Yeah, it's unsettling, especially since this is a god of thieves and assassins. Like, thieves
The
and
Doctor
murderers.
shares all of this information with the party
Yeah.
to clue them in on what it is.
And
After
We're
it's
trying to
gonna-
deal with this lizard over here. Can you like go?
Bastar's gonna take out his brass deer and he's gonna brush it up against this door.
yeah,
He's gonna roll perception.
Okay.
23.
23. 23.
What's going on here?
What is going on here, my friend?
And the DC to listen through doors is cut in half because of the brass ear. Just a reminder.
Sure. You don't hear much.
much.
You feel like you might hear some like scraping or something, some like metallic on stone scraping, but it's exceptionally faint and very sporadic. And like maybe the first time you hear it, like you're not even sure you actually heard something. It's like you're straining to hear something. You're like, oh, was that it? And then maybe like 10 seconds later you hear it again. It's like, yeah, no, I did hear something, but it's like very faint and very sporadic.
After we'll share that with the group, and then he'll do the same with the door up in the north too. This one here.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Yeah. Oh, not so good. 16.
You hear nothing on the other side of the door.
He will also share that.
Jock will take out his bedroll and lay it in front of the lizard. He will take out like his water skin and dump out the last of the water and make his bedroll nice and damp. And then he will take out his pocket jerky and leave that on the bedroll and just like step away, pick up his bow again, and like look at the lizard, but see if it like does anything.
It like just kind of tries to nest itself on the bedroll. It tears a little bit up and kind of moves around the fluff and the stuffing a bit, but seems comfy enough as it scarfs down some of the jerky. Might need a new bedroll, but
Okay. Bastro, which door do you think we should go through here? We'll come back and save this lizard some other time, but
Well,
right now we need to press on.
if we want to figure out what's the source of the noise I heard behind this door, I said we go through here. Otherwise,
Agree.
we can go through up here. But I heard stuff. I heard little faint, very faint scraping on the other side of that door. So
He notches an arrow and draws it, and he says, "On your mark, Bastro."
The
that's
Doctor
what-
will come up. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm gonna roll stealth. I didn't check for traps. I'm not good at that. I don't know if anyone else wants to. Bastro says in
That-
character.
Twinkle Toes will do that.
perception modifier.
8.
As far as you're aware, the door is untrapped.
Nickeltoes and Kashak, your ability to still show compassion in this hellhole is admirable, to say the least. And he'll sort of like somberly walk up behind the two of you.
Two of you are stacked on top of each other. I'd like that to
It's,
change.
There you go.
it's
That's what
because
that-
Twinkle Toes was trying to make out with Bastro. In that
Nice.
Got it.
Nice.
You got a
What?
face full of his knee.
Bastro was too tall though.
With it.
Yeah, she can't quite reach, you know?
Yeah.
What's the plan? You guys gonna open the door?
Open the door.
I say we have Twinkle Toes and Kashak open the doors,
Can do that.
And then the doctor and Bastro could be behind them stealthing as well. I think we should all stealth though.
Short bow is of course drawn, and I will roll stealth if necessary.
Bastro
Yeah,
has
go for it.
a wand in his hand, and he is stealthing.
Okay.
I also still have my Corpse Lord pendant probably active. It's 10 minutes. So if you want me to do the same thing and just go in first and see if there is undead or not, we can do that. So that's
I mean, up to you.
That's
The
what
thing is,
he'll remind
it's
you.
good that
Probably still on. Like I can feel the energy coming off of it. So, if everyone speak now, or if ever hold your peace, I'll roll a stealth check to open the door.
No, go ahead. I mean, might
Yeah.
as well. It can't hurt.
it depends on what you see on the other side, honestly.
27 stealth to open the door,
Okay.
and again trying to slink in, make the door move as little as possible.
A large metal dissection table with attached catchment basins stands in the center of this room, with a half-flayed human corpse splayed out atop it.
We're here.
Yummy.
A large desk in an alcove to the southwest is piled high with wine bottles, alembics, and other glassware half full of variously colored liquids and powders. Next to it stands an incongruous, child-sized bed, its comforter pink and embroidered with happy-looking frogs. Next to the northern wall, a stove with a small mound of coals burning inside keeps a cauldron warm. You open the door, and staring you directly in the eye as you walk in is Pratchett. The soft sound of a whetstone against a blade. What Bastro is hearing. Before anything happens, just give me a sec. I'm going to reveal what you actually see.
So he's not undead.
He's standing on the
that
opposite
art
side
is
of the table. He just looks at you, Kashak, and says, "Ah, good. You finally decided to come. It took you long enough. Maybe I overestimated your abilities, but it'll be fun to tear you apart with my hands nonetheless. Come, where are the rest of you? And if you want to get this started, we might as well."
Yeah, he'll turn at that and then throw the doors open, in or out, whichever way it goes.
Cool. And as you're doing that, I'd like everybody to roll me initiative.
Do you want
Alright, that's good.
stealth for me?
Stealth for you, perception for everybody else.
It's the same bonus actually. Never mind. Oh, rocks. I need a new die.
Oh my God, we're
Hey.
here, y'all.
Here
We're
we are.
Finally here.
Here it is. Always
is it.
follow the double doors.
Oh my God, I'm so
Double
stressed.
doors.
I hope there wasn't like
Double doors.
I hope there wasn't like a +2 Hendred Bane weapon in one of these other rooms.
I know it's bothered me so much that we have
Really
unexplored
is.
rooms.
Yeah,
I wanted to
me
explore
too.
the other rooms.
I know, but like I don't know. Yeah, it's a toss up.
We can take
Kashak.
care of that after this.
26.
26. Bastro.
27.
Yeah, screw Kashak. Dr. Forsyth.
23.
Twinkle Toes.
22. I was feeling so good about that. I'm last.
Plus 11 perception.
Rolled
Okay.
really nice.
Let me see here. So, let's see. It's that.
It's not great that we're still fatigued, but I don't know how to get rid of
Yeah,
that.
I think we'd have to like wait a significant amount of time.
A really
to go
long
away.
time. I'm expecting it to be
Yeah.
like a week. Yeah.
2 years.
300,000 years. It's just a
Uh,
permanent fatigue. I would laugh so hard.
One of the two of us has to kill the other for the
we
fatigue to
just
go
have
away.
to go into
We need to go to JGF, dude. JGF will help us.
So,
That's true. We just need some downtime.
Dude,
here.
JGF.
Yeah.
Johnny Greenfoot.
Hendred will, standing there, raise his hand and points a finger at Kashak.
He goes first. I knew it.
And this sickly green ray emanates from it at Kashak.
Uh-oh.
And enfeeblement.
26 to hit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fortitude save, I believe.
Okay.
Just bring up all of the tabs I had in a second Firefox instance.
That is a 17 fortitude save.
Oh, that's not great.
17.
It's likely a fail.
Yeah, that's not good. You are enfeebled 2 for the next minute.
Enfeebled dose. That's actually not that bad for me, personally.
Does that affect
That's
strength?
Dandy.
Yeah.
And then you see him whisper something to himself under his breath, and his eyes begin to kind of glow a bit.
What are the odds he's stoked?
Never
He
know.
just stoked himself.
Next
Okay.
up is
The
going to be
anti-Bastro.
Bastro. Bastro, what would you like to do?
Bastro is going to take 3 actions to cast a spell. You see this bright blue light emanate from him in a 5-foot radius, and he is casting Bless at the moment,
Okay.
and that's his turn.
All right. As you're doing that, you hear Pratchett, who says, "Oh, children, please come and help your father take out the trash." And
you.
through the wall to the south here,
A broken cobblestone-y looking thing.
you see floating directly in through the wall a spirit.
Oh, what?
No.
You see what looks to be actually 2 creatures, a young boy and a young girl, holding hands as they approach you. This is the wrong artwork. It's the generic artwork for the creature. But it's this young boy and young girl, ghostly images, float in through the wall as Hendred says this, and floats up into that space next to you. And it is then going to
The other 3.
say again.
Where are the other 3?
What do you mean
You
other?
said there were 4 of them.
I don't think
only-
I ever said 4 of them. There's
I
only
said
one
2.
one creature, technically, that looks like 2 creatures taking
Yeah,
up one space.
represented by
Gotcha.
2 ghosts. Yeah.
They
Okay.
they look like this. They're
Oh yeah. Okay.
One.
holding
one
hands.
entity. Okay.
Yeah. Taking up the same spot.
Gross.
They get up to there and then they just both tilt their head back, mouths agape, and they both just begin screaming and wailing. And I need all of you to roll me a will save.
All of us. Uh-oh.
Everybody.
A 25 from Kashak.
24 for Twinkle Toes.
Okay. Basro
24.
and
Also for-
Dr. Forsyth.
17.
Okay. So everybody except Dr. Forsyth
Yeah.
succeeds. Dr. Forsyth is a regular fail. Everyone who succeeded, you cannot use reactions for 1 round.
Okay.
Everyone who failed, Dr. Forsyth, you are slowed 1 and cannot use reactions for 1 minute as you begin sobbing uncontrollably.
Oh.
You can attempt a new will save at the end. At the end of your turn, you can attempt a new will save.
Okay. Wow.
As you all just hear this screeching emanating from these 2 voices, this discordant disharmony, as it rattles your mind, it kind of throws you off. But Dr. Forsyth just begins bawling.
Ah.
It's then going to reach its ghostly hand out at Kashak.
Okay.
It's a natural 20.
Oh no.
Oh.
I don't like this.
Me
18,
neither.
18 points of negative damage.
Okay.
That's the end of its turn.
Oh, is that all?
Kashak, you're up.
It's a pretty simple turn for me. It's going to be a hunt prey and a hunter's aim shot. So it is he's going to take a second to stare and growl at Herringer Pratchett, and then take extra time to draw his bow back and then fire with hopefully extreme precision.
At Pratchett, you said?
Pratchett.
Nice.
Singular focus. That is a 22 to hit.
22 to hit. That does not hit.
I didn't think so. There's
Oh,
no
I'm
way.
sorry. You all need to come ready for the boss.
Yeah, there's no way
Because-
it's 22 is going to hit this guy.
I'm gonna let you know right now, this is not an easy fight.
That is the end of his turn. But he is hunted, if you wouldn't mind putting a little flag on him
Yeah.
or something.
Let me find the flag. He has successfully captured the flag.
Nice.
Dr. Forsyth, you're slowed one, sobbing.
Yeah, that's horrible. Yeah, so the doctor is just
Pulling an
overwhelmed
Emily
by
Grace
this
out here.
sense of sadness. Boy, oh boy, does he not know what to do. These doors are open now, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, he threw them open. They're open.
Yeah. The doctor, man.
Slowed, for those who don't maybe know or remember, you have one less action as long as you have the slowed condition, or you have as many fewer
Yeah.
condition titles. So slowed 1, he has 1 fewer action for 2 per turn, which is why this is now super tricky, because like if you're used to planning for 3, you only have 2.
Here we go.
Man, I think...
Here it is.
Wow,
Oh yeah, that's some good artwork. Wow.
that's really cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's like a man and a woman, or like a boy and a
They're,
girl.
they're
and a girl.
children. Yeah,
Children, boy
they're
and
like-
girl.
11 years old, 12 years old.
Okay, yeah.
But their
Handle.
features are like obviously like ghastly and grisly.
Yeah. They're
Relative.
actually
Right.
in tandem. They're doing the same thing each
Yeah.
turn.
Oh, so they don't look like they're like living, healthy children?
No.
Okay.
Not really.
Why?
I
Like
was,
that? What's up?
I was
Yeah.
confused because I assumed they would in this.
No.
Horrible place.
Yeah, Dr. Forsyth, 2 actions.
Yeah, I think the doctor, he's gonna have a very boring turn, but with all of this stuff on me, I'm scared to go into the room because I'm still hurt. So I think he's just gonna step up to the doorway and then raise his buckler, and I think that's literally gonna be his whole turn. And then I will roll that fortitude save, or will save
save.
at the end of my turn.
Okay.
Not much better. It's an 18.
That's what you needed.
Oh, that's what I needed.
It's exactly what you
yeah.
needed. You failed by 1.
I failed by 1. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So you still can't use reactions until the beginning of your next turn. However,
Okay.
after that you are good.
Okay.
And then you will no longer have slow.
Man, fatigued is the worst. I would have succeeded then if I wasn't fatigued.
Yep.
Oh my god.
It's a game of inches.
Yep. So, end of Dr. Forsyth, beginning of Twinkle Toes.
Okay, Twinkle Toes is going to first action. I'll step over here if she can. Is that going to be a tumble through?
Yeah, it's gonna be a tumble through.
Alrighty,
Probably better in some instances.
for sure. That is a 26.
26 will do it. Yeah, you make it through and you get the match.
Nice.
Nice.
Hanake.
And you are flanking because I have my claws.
Yes. And even if I hadn't, then I have the tumble behind feet, which would make him
True,
flat-footed
true,
to me for
that's
this
right.
first attack. Anyway, I'm a slash out with my rapier.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Alright. 11. That's a 23 to hit.
23 to hit. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. And
Nice.
is your weapon magical?
Yes.
Okay.
I have the +1 striking rune.
Okay. For no particular reason.
Yeah, I'm sure.
No
No
particular.
reason at all.
Alright. making sure. I'm not stoked right now, right?
Nope.
Correct.
Okay. That's just 4 points of damage then. Oh wait, I have panache, so plus 2 points of precise. So
Got
6.
it. 4 points of damage.
Yep.
Immune to precision damage. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, these undead. Tough cookies.
So for my third action, I'm going to I'm gonna strike out again at him.
Sure, go ahead.
There it
Roll it.
is.
Keep chipping away.
Yeah. So 16 on the dice, plus 11 minus 4. 23 to hit again.
23 will hit.
Nice.
Right. 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Plus 2
Nice
for-
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the end of my turn.
That's the end of your turn.
Yes.
Top of round 2. It's Hendrik Pratchett's turn.
Boo.
Boy. Boo. Yeah, boo.
Boo.
Bo!
Boo, Pratchett.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, he's getting in there.
He will slash out with his sword cane.
Hey!
Makes sense for
Hmm.
her.
You just hear Dr. Forsyth say, nice, in the background.
Between tops.
Oh, you got a sword cane over there?
Weapon, dude.
Dope weapon, dude.
Excellent
gonna take
choice.
I'm taking his sword cane. I'm 100%
100%
taking
you
his
are,
sword cane.
absolutely.
I want it back now.
Plus one striking at best.
Got
Don't
some
you dare say
I've got some
natural
bad
20.
news.
Don't you dare say natural 20.
And I need to give a small peek behind the curtain. At the end of his turn, last turn, he cast True Strike on himself.
Oh boy.
True Strike lets you roll twice and use the better results. I rolled a 17 and a 20.
Oh. Oh my god.
So you're using
However-
17.
However, excellent waste of True Strike. You roll 2 good things, and then you're gonna roll 2
That's-
I don't know. A
later
normal
on.
hit and a critical hit?
And then he'll roll 2 fails back to back. So we've wasted.
I'm
the
sure
second
that
2.
17 with the modifier still would have been a crit. Okay. It's
That was
fine.
it's probably a fat modifier.
And sword canes are deadly D8 as well.
Yep.
Oh, I actually don't know if I don't remember that.
Just give me the freaking damage.
Okay.
Tell me how dead I am.
You have magic and good sword skills. That doesn't make sense to me. I'd be curious.
That dude, he's a magus.
Oh yeah, true. That's Pathfinder 2nd Edition: Secrets of Magic, by the way, released earlier this week.
It's 37 points of damage.
Wow.
That ties the damage record for the network, by the way.
And I'd like you to roll me a fortitude save.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna hear about
Ties the
that.
damage record.
Fortitude,
Correct.
23. Natural 2 to a natural 16. So.
That is
Good hero
Hey.
point economy.
really good
Big
hero point
hero point
economy
economy.
because you feel fine. You're okay.
Nice.
Well, I
Thank
don't.
God.
I have 8 hit points. But,
You don't feel like you're poisoned. You just feel like you are leaking.
Badly hurt.
You hear Twinkle Toes let out like a ah! As that hit.
He will then step back 5, 10, 15, 20 to there.
He's using the Stride Stab Stride, our signature move.
Oh, dare he.
This guy.
Bastro, it's your turn.
First action. I can't see Twinkle. Action. It doesn't matter. Never mind.
You
First
can,
action.
technically.
You could. You could.
Yeah, I just can't touch her though, which is what I needed.
No.
But so never mind. First action, sustain my bless. So now it's at a 10-foot radius instead of a 5-foot emanation.
And are you giving it to my ghost?
It's allies.
No, it's only for allies. Sorry.
I was just wondering if you wanted to give it to my
No,
ghost.
I do not consider the two dead kids allies. Second action, let's see.
I do not consider those dead children to be my allies.
That's okay.
Second
Okay.
action, he's going to wave a circle around Twinkletoes since he can see her, and she has a halo around your head. So you are, when at the start of your next turn, you'll get 4 points of healing. And then for the next 4 rounds, basically. But yeah. And then third action, let's see. Third action. I'm gonna cast Guidance on Kashak,
Okay.
and that'll be my turn.
I think guidance might be the same bonus as bless, but I don't know that to be
Oh,
true.
you know what it is? It's attack. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
going to change that, and I am going to. I'm gonna stride over here, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. It's now the ghost's turn. You watch as the two spirits, still linking hands, begin to lean in opposite directions, and they just begin furiously swiping around themselves. So it's going to use all 3 of its actions to do a dual assault to make 4 strikes. No 2 of which can be at the same, no more than 2 of which can be at the same target, but fortunately I have a few targets to choose from.
2-1-1.
So, I'm rolling a d3, it's d6 halved. 1 for Kashak, 2 for Forsyth, 3 for Twinkletoes. 1 for Kashak for the first one. That is a 13.
Miss.
Okay. Second attack, 1 for Kashak, since it's the last one going at Kashak. That is a dirty 20.
It's exactly.
Okay, that will be for 10 points of negative.
Okay.
Odds are Forsyth, evens are
Is this
Twinkletoes.
thing undead?
Huh?
Is this thing undead?
It seems pretty undead.
Would it be able to detect me?
Oh.
You can roll the will save, and it would be able to ignore this effect for a long time. So we can just do it that way.
Yeah, it beat the will save.
Yeah, DC 18. Okay.
Yeah, it was a natty 14, and it's
It
yeah.
probably had a reason. There's something about like having a reason to suspect me, giving it the will save, and then
Yeah,
that's
the
fine.
arrow probably would have been at another will save.
Mhm, yeah.
Odds Forsyth, evens Twinkletoes for the third attack. Odds Forsyth. It's going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
That is for 7 points of negative.
Okay.
Odds Forsyth, evens Twinkletoes. Evens Twinkletoes.
Going down, down in another road.
25.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That is 9 points of negative.
Oh
I
shit!
am
8 hit
unconscious.
points. No.
Okay, you are unconscious and dying 1.
And I lose my panache. I believe.
The halo still exists, though, right? It's still there? Yeah.
Correct.
There's something cool about fast healing that I didn't know that I wonder if it'll come up, but we'll see.
That is the end of its turn. It used all 3 actions to do that. Kashak, it is now your turn.
So he's gonna stand firm. He does not. He has a singular focus. See thing, kill thing. This is the most scary enemy that he has faced yet. So he's going to step into his point blank shot stance and then take a hunter's aim strike. That is a natural 19 for a 33.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. So it is.
Only crit on a natural 20.
And I'm not stoked or anything. This is just my stuff going on.
You get the bless.
Blesses to attack rolls.
Oh, okay.
But thank you.
Oh, so
Yes.
does that add anything to your?
Or was that the 23 was included plus?
That was part of that. So that is 7 points of piercing damage and 8 points of precision damage.
Okay.
Does it appear that precision damage went through?
You definitely stuck him with an arrow, and it looked like it hurt.
Okay. Just want to make sure I don't waste time going through precision damage if it's not going to be a thing. But
No, it seemed like everything went through.
cool. So I can only crit on a 20. First edition time.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Dr. Forsyth. Twinkle Toes is down.
Yeah, the doctor.
But glowing
going
with
to-
her halo still.
Can see your
Yeah, but that's
halo.
almost worse actually at the moment.
Yeah. You're
Cool,
like,
because you'll
"Oh,
come up
she's
with
pressing on."
4 hit points and then go to
Right.
dying too. The doctor's gonna move into the room 5, 10, 15, 20, and he's gonna, with his advanced healer's tools that he picked up in this horrible murder hotel, is going to DC 20 battle medicine Twinkle Toes.
See what you got.
Natural 19.
Crit.
That's a critical success. It's a total of a 31.
Here it comes.
Hear all those, Will? Hear
I'm
them?
very excited.
Here it comes.
Will, you hear all those dice? 4d8 plus 19. $45 points of healing.
Back to what I started this battle with. Yeah.
Amazing.
What did I tell you, Will? What did I tell you?
Amazing.
I'll let you know when I'm worried.
It kind of is traded off. We'll get into it. I don't know.
And then with his third action, he is going to battle medicine himself. Because I am already below half. So I'm going to DC 20 again. See how we do. Normal success, 22 total. So 2d8 plus 19. And that's more than I needed. I'm back at full health. That's my turn.
Okay. Top of round 3. It's Hendred's turn.
And my reaction thing now goes away.
Correct.
Right?
Yes,
I have my
you can now
reaction.
take reactions.
Okay.
Hendred says, another man of medicine. Come, let us trade our knowledge as he steps up to you. And we'll make 2 swings.
Oh, he's staying this time. Wow.
First one coming out is a 30 to hit.
That's a crit.
Okay.
Yikes. So this guy's attacked twice with his sword cannon, crit both times.
We'll
That's
talk about it
absurd.
later, but this guy is
Effective and efficient.
absurd.
Yeah.
32 points of damage. And I need you to roll
all
me
right.
a fortitude save.
Yep. All right. Fortitude. Ooh, 24.
24, you're fine. Second
You said
attack,
32 points of damage?
32 points of damage.
Wow. Okay.
Second attack coming in with the sheath of the blade,
Sword cane. Yep.
sword cane. Ooh. Natty 1.
Nah.
Hey!
Does a 16 hit?
No. No. Oh my god.
Upsetting question, but no.
Cool.
Does not
Now I
hit.
know he has a plus 15.
Plus 16. Oh no, plus 15. You're right. You're right.
Don't question my math.
I'm good
Yo,
at mathematics.
Fatigue. That only reason it was a crit was because of fatigue. That fatigue condition has hurt me so badly.
The absolute value. of that.
Bastro, it is your turn.
I think
You
that's
are
Never
mega
been more
muted.
muted. Yep.
Mutado.
First action,
Ah!
sustain bless. So now it's at
15.
15 feet, which is cool.
Covers
Second
up.
action. What was I gonna do? Next two actions, I am going to cast Sanctuary on Kashak. I'm gonna reach out and touch him on the back, and I'm gonna tell him, "Let me help you, friend." And he's gonna be like glowing a little bit. And that's my turn.
Big time.
Okay.
Melania.
Twinkle Toes.
All right, Twinkle Toes is going to use her first action to stand from prone
You get 4 points of healing.
and take 4 points of healing. Almost back to full, yo. Okay.
Very
Nice.
cool.
I don't think that's gonna last much longer though, because I'm gonna, after standing from after standing from prone,
Gonna want to grab
does
your
that
weapon
take half
there.
of my? What?
Standing from prone.
Does that take half my movement?
I don't know.
It's an action.
It's,
It's
it's
an
just
full
an
action.
action. It's just one action.
Yeah,
to
the
stand.
stand up
Yeah.
is the
Alright.
action.
Second action, I would like to make a neat little flip over Hendred to his far side and get him flanked. Nice little tumble through action.
Okay. My question is, where is your weapon?
In my hand.
Believe you would have dropped it when you went unconscious.
Yeah, this was a big problem
Oh,
with AT is that you drop weapons when you fall unconscious.
Got it. So second action, I would pick that up. Then
Yeah, and
Yeah.
third action you can get there with the tumble through.
third action, I would like to tumble through.
Go ahead and roll it.
Gotta get that Penake.
That's a 27.
Against its reflex,
Yeah.
makes it through.
Nice.
And I get my panache back. Say, suck on that, mister.
He doesn't even pay attention to you as he goes through. His eyes seem burning into Dr. Forsyth's skull.
And if as I flipped over his head,
You're small. He didn't notice. That's the end of your turn.
yep.
Is this creature's turn? It's once more going to stand there. I make 2 attacks against Forsyth and 2 attacks against Kashak.
Don't forget
Oh, boy.
Sanctuary. We'll
Roll
get
will saves for Kashak.
Okay.
Yeah.
First attack coming in at Kashak. We'll do the will save. 22.
That's success.
Okay. So does that mean it's gone for the rest, or it's per attack?
Yes. Yeah, for the
Okay.
rest of the attacks.
So attack numero uno coming in.
Okay.
26.
Hits.
8 points of negative. Second attack on Kashak. 22.
Hits.
Another 8 points of negative. First attack on Forsyth. 23
Hits.
for 11 points of negative. And last attack,
Okay.
15.
Miss. Wow.
That's the end of its turn, which means it is now Kashak. Kashak, what would you like to do?
I have a question for you, Will. Will you allow me to climb the wall that is to the right of Bastro from where I am with one action?
Sure.
Okay.
Walls are about 10 feet tall.
I will assurance climb it, which is a 17, actually probably more, 18 at this level.
Okay.
So 18 on the climb check. If I roll a success, I get a critical, so I go 10 feet up. I go to like basically the ceiling. And then we'll take a hunter's aim strike at Hendry.
All right. Go ahead and roll it.
Nice. Does that give you a bonus or anything? Or does it just get you like away, like up?
Get the hell away from that creature. That's what
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna hero point my natural 6,
Good call.
Oh. Come on, come on.
and I will roll a natural 3.
Oh no. Wow.
We love that hero point economy.
I love it.
Carbeezy, no.
Yeah. That is it for young Kashak of the Lizard Folk.
Young Kashak of the Lizardos. Dr. Forsyth.
Dr. Forsyth is not looking great. He just got crit and then clawed by a ghastly figure. He is going to first action extend his extra use of battle medicine on himself. He's going to attempt another DC 20 medicine check on himself.
Okay.
Vigilant.
I'm hero pointing that. Hero pointing that. I rolled the same thing. I rolled a natural 5 to a natural 5.
no.
I fail. So it's a 17 total. I failed it. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. The doctor, after fumbling with his medicine tools, is then going to sort of compose himself and turn to Hendred Pratchett and just go, "You are no man of medicine. You are no more than a butcher." And he's going to devise a stratagem against Hendred.
Okay. You just roll for that, right?
Yeah, and I rolled a natural 1, so he's gonna choose not to attack
You can still.
with that.
Yeah.
Can you still get your free knowledge?
I do. I just have to roll. You spend the action to use devise a stratagem.
Right.
I get the free knowledge check, so I would like to use that. I'm assuming society,
Yeah.
or
It'll
Could-
depend on
could it be
what levels he is.
yeah, like Arcana or Occultism to figure out any of his like special abilities.
Um,
Probably Occultism, I would guess.
it'd be society.
Society. Okay. There's a better roll. Is it 25 total?
Sure. You see that he has a mixture of skills, obviously. Biggest two being like very skilled in dueling with the sword cane and skilled in the use of necromantic magic.
The doctor will share this information for what it's worth. Third action, the doctor, after just taunting Hendred, is going to run away. You have 5, 10, 15, 20 to there, and that's his turn.
I hate to be this guy, but I don't feel as though that's new or useful information.
No, it's not at all.
There's
We-
not
we
much
knew that.
information to be gained on him.
Okay,
He hits pretty hard and he uses necromancy spells.
that's it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. That's kind of what I wanted to know.
Yeah.
But okay.
He's a half elf.
That's my turn.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Sure. Yeah, sorry.
No, I mean,
That's-
if that's what it is. If that's what it is, that's what it is.
I was about to suggest the recall knowledge too, and I was like, there's nothing
You got
to
it.
tell them.
You got it already. Yeah. That's fine. It's all good.
Yeah.
We
Let's-
could get stuff like what's his lowest will, like so lowest saving throw, or what is like some of his weaknesses.
What was your total?
But
Mine?
on the recall
Yeah.
knowledge, yeah.
25.
I mean, is there something specific you would like to know?
I think weaknesses, if he had any, would be what I would want.
He doesn't have any weaknesses. He's
Yeah, I
he's a
didn't think
he's a
so.
half elf.
Yeah.
Saving throw.
I got it for free, so, you know.
There you go.
He
Just in
looks so
case.
happy.
It looks very different than I thought he would. I don't know why.
That's
I
my turn.
pictured a goatee. I pictured him sort of like Reginald Hargreaves.
I pictured him kind of rugged almost.
And this
yeah.
is how you saw him when you first met, minus the
Oh, I hate it.
minus the bleeding nose.
We
Punch him in
helped
the
him.
face.
He looks like a jerk.
He looks like
I
a
want
mess.
to punch him in the face.
Well, he was already punched in the face when you met him. Maybe a little more inclined to help him then.
We should have let that happen.
Yeah,
Yes. It's very, very different facade that he's putting on now, or maybe the lack of facade that he's putting on now.
Right. The reveal.
Cool.
I had rolled a sense motive against him on episode 1 to see if he was trying to play us when we went to like fight those guys.
I bet that DC is insane.
Especially for
I
a
just
level
want
1
to say
character.
that I did make that check.
You
for
did.
sense
You
Yeah, and well done. Well done.
Get you.
Dr. Forsyth, are you done?
I'm done. I'm done.
Okay. It is now his turn. gonna walk up to here. He's going to attempt to stab Bastro.
Get out my face.
Oh,
Will, shouldn't I be just before him since he knocks me unconscious?
He's not the one who knocked you unconscious. The ghost did.
You're right. Never mind.
But you are coming up here soon. You were before him, like right before him, until you got knocked off.
It makes sense, yeah.
31, Bastro.
That misses. No, that hits.
Is that a crit?
It is a crit. Fudge. Crit.
I have a lot of dice to roll. I'm sorry.
sorry, truthfully.
Got out
Okay.
better than most of them. 28 points of damage.
Oh, you're fine.
And I need
You're
you to roll me a fortitude save.
22.
You feel fine.
Okay.
He's gonna hit you with the sheath too.
Why not, right?
It's gonna be a 21 to hit, which hits exactly.
Yeah.
For 14 points of piercing damage. Or, sorry, bludgeoning damage.
Baxter goes unconscious
Duh.
That's not
Oh,
in one round. Funny enough, my blessed is still active.
Yeah, makes sense.
But I just can't make it go farther out. I can't expand the radius. But it's stuck at 15 now, so as long as you're 15 feet near me, you're good.
I am the only one who's there, but
Yeah, I think so.
Wait now.
people will figure it out.
No, yeah, the doctor's right outside. Oh, that's probably good for him. No, Twinkle Toes is near, isn't it?
No, 5, 15 for the double, and then 20.
It is Twinkletoe's turn.
If I move up into this space, do I get the blast? I don't
No,
know.
she has a bless right now. It's a 15-foot radius. So
now she does. She does now.
No, she does.
she didn't have it here. Why not?
She's not there.
I was not there. I was
Update
here.
your roll 20.
Oh, okay. You know what? Yeah, is she here now?
She's there.
Update your roll 20. Yeah.
I'm gonna slash out at 100.
There you go. There's Bless.
Blease.
Roll a hit.
Bless you.
All right, and what
Plus-
does the bless give me? Just +1.
+1.
Yeah, +1 to attack.
All right, that's a 24 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, this is a precise strike, not a confident finisher, because that's silly. Yeah. So 4 points of damage plus the 2 precision, so 6 total.
Okay.
Third action, I'm gonna make another strike against him.
Okay.
Natural 18.
Come on, we need this. We need it so bad.
Okay, so that's 30. 30 to hit.
That's a hit.
Did I mention this was supposed to be a confident finisher? Because it
Did
totally
not.
was supposed to be a confident finisher.
Unfortunately, it did not.
Still precise strike.
Still precise strike. 7 points of damage.
Big.
Yeah, just really chipping away, poking holes in him, and you've gotten now a fair amount of damage in.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Well done.
Post now, right?
Oh, I said 30. I forgot to take off the moldy attack. It should have been a 26 to hit, but
Still hits. But yeah, that is that is important.
Anyway.
It's just gonna stand here and I don't know, hit Twinkle Toes or something.
Or something. I mean, it could just stand there. That'd be great.
Oh, I also was supposed to take healing.
Yeah. 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4.
I mean,
That's your second round, I believe.
I could go up to full now.
Okay.
First attack. 26
That hits.
for 9 points of negative. Second attack. 22.
Hits.
For 9 points of negative. And third attack. 14.
Does not hit.
That's its turn.
Big time. We're in the paint.
Kashak.
Kashak, staying focused. He's been training for this for his whole life. These moments where these creatures rear their heads in front of him and deserve to die. So, first and foremost, he's going to do something a little out of the box. He's going to attempt to demoralize Hendred Pratchett.
There it is.
Intimidating glare, so intimidation check against his whatever.
Will DC.
There's my natural 2 for an 8. So that means I'll roll better on the attack roll.
We have rolled I feel like poorly. I don't
He
know.
quite
A lot of
literally-
this combat.
Quite literally creates scarier monsters than you.
And here comes my attack roll. There's my natural 3 to improve my
Oh.
natural 2 that I rolled
Dude!
and give me
Oh
a
my
7
God.
on the attack roll. It's just firing arrows into the floor. They're ricocheting all around Hendred.
Do you think that there might be a little bit of desperation starting to set in for him?
I think maybe because he failed so horrifically with the red cap, and he was a little bit ineffective with the skin people.
Mhm.
He's still out of his element. Like, he left the jungle out of his own volition and was captured and put in this random place he's never seen before. He's never climbed a structured wall. He's never shot an arrow into a stone floor or at like a human or a half elf, truthfully. Deeply, deeply out of his element. And so he tries to go back to his roots and tries to stay focused and stay positioned, but it's all so new that it's really weighing
Yeah.
down on him.
Oh, Dr. Forsyth.
My turn?
Yeah.
So you've heard of the stride, stab, stride. Have you heard of the stride, resuscitate, stride? Because that's going to be the doctor's turn.
No, can you,
Clear
show me,
ways.
can you show me how that's done?
He's going to move 15 feet to Bastro, do a DC 20 medicine check for battle medicine.
Go over and go.
Okay,
stay
I'm
alive,
in,
stay
normal
alive.
success. 23 total. 2d8 plus 19. Oh. Boxcars on the 2d8, so that's, well, not boxcars, close. Really, really high. 14, 24, 33 points of healing.
30. Heck yes. I'll take it.
And
Thank
then
you, sir.
Third action, he strides back to the corner.
Good job.
Cool.
A successful stride, resuscitate stride.
It's now the top of
Stride,
round.
zap, stride.
Top of round 4. Pratchett is going to stab down into Bastro.
Don't do that. Bastard plays dead.
He literally watched everything that just happened, and is going to stab into Bastro.
And you're prone. You're prone.
I am prone.
31.
That is a crit.
Only crits. Only crit.
Only
26 points of damage.
crit. Okay.
You're fine. You're fine.
Then I'll slap you with the sheath.
Why not?
Uh,
Don't I go before him because he murdered me last round? Why did I get skipped?
that's right. You are correct. Yeah. Take that all back.
Okay.
It's your turn. I'm
Oh,
so
thank
sorry.
God.
Good
I was
call.
like wondering, like, why didn't I get a chance to like get the fuck away from this guy?
I'm a little
Sorry for that.
bloodthirsty. That's my bad. I've been taunted by the healer all day, so you know.
Just cast teleport. You're fine.
First action, Bastard gets up. Second action, Bastard runs away.
Seems
5,
You did drop your wand.
10. I did. That's fine. I'm not going for that.
Fine. Deal with that later.
Put it up there.
10,
Deal with that later.
15, 20. I'll be next to the doctor for now. And then third action, let's see. I really hate this guy, but I can't really do anything against him. Third action, stoke the heart for Kashak, because
Yeah.
I'm still within range. So,
+2 to damage.
yes, sir. But you're out of range of my bless now, so just
I
Is
took
that it?
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's all 3 actions. Get up, run, cast, pass.
He steps up to Forsyth and he looks at you and says, "If you keep making them get back up, I'm going to have to make sure you stay down."
Good threat.
That's about right.
Uh,
That sounds about right.
Natural 20. Not that it matters.
Hey, Will, don't bother rolling unless you really want to roll damage. Feel free. I have 1 hit point, so
Okay.
So are you dying 2?
2. I'm dying 2.
You hadn't been wounded before? Okay.
Nope.
Sheath coming out at Bastro.
How about you don't?
Yeah, what if?
I'm also not prone anymore.
28.
It hits, but it's not a crit, so.
Got that going for you.
Boom.
Take that, Will. No crit.
No crit this time.
Suck it.
I'm sorry, I'll only accept taunts from characters who are conscious.
You're bad!
You're trash, son.
You're trash, kid! Get out of my games!
Fucking 21 points of bludgeoning.
Gosh, yeah. Okay.
A sheath doing 21 points of damage. He is beating the shit out of you, literally. Like, he is just clobbering you with a piece of, like, leather.
Yeah, it's insane.
That's so much damage for a sheath.
Let me just unscrew my initiative tracker here.
Somebody get a screwdriver for his initiative tracker.
Terrible.
Are we nervous?
I'm very nervous.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, I'm down, and even if I'm back up, I can only battle medicine Kashak. No one else can receive battle medicine.
I could really use it, and then I can kind of get in there. But I'm also on the wall, so you have to get to me, and then I have to get off the wall. But anyway.
Twinkle toes.
We have no idea how much...
My turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark Dart. Confident finisher.
Okay.
Thank you.
There it
He's
is.
not currently flanked,
Forsyth is unconscious.
Right.
but confident finisher.
That's a natural 20.
Oh my god!
I mean, we needed that so
Yes! Oh, this is fat. Oh, this
bad. So
is
bad.
It's fat. This is fatty, fat,
Ew.
fat.
So that's 3d6 doubled.
Oh my god.
I love
6d6.
All right.
That is obscene.
That's gross. The nat 20 on the confident finisher.
22 points of damage.
22 points of damage.
Oh, we needed that so
Oh,
bad.
that's huge.
We really did.
That's so big.
What does your confident finisher look like?
She is running over, and with her rapier, she's tiny. So, I had to rework that in my mind, because I was thinking my height for a second, and I'm like, oh no, that's not half the height. So she's, like, running up, and she stabs him right between the legs, like, behind the ball sack, like, up. Like,
Right behind the balls.
You stab him
right
in
in
the
the
taint?
In the
Right in the
taint.
taint.
Yeah. Ooh.
You stab that man in his taint?
it's an
Con-
easy reach.
confidently?
Yeah.
Wow. I am uncomfy
That was,
with that imagery.
Oh my god.
I've run 4 rooms of abject horror, undead body mutilation, and that made me uncomfortable.
I feel that in my
Well,
own.
I know, I'm like
Ooh.
ugh,
I don't want to sit down much
doing
anymore.
a little bit of a clench here.
Walk down a little bit.
Oh, let me just scrub that from my brain real quick. Yeah, no, you
No, live it in.
you
Live
hurt
it in.
him. He is hurt, as one might say, from being stabbed in the perineum.
Psychologically too.
Is that you got one more attack, right?
I've got one more attack.
Oh, good.
I'll yank that free real quick and
Don't say, oh God! End my
Like-
suffering.
Like you got a little bit of resistance on the way out, so she really had to pull it.
Yeah, this might. I mean, the second attack might be the damage I do pulling it out. You know, like.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Might have lost Ben here.
17. It's good. It's a 25.
That's a hit.
Twinkle
That's-
toes.
Oh, that's a hit.
Another D6, right? Yeah.
That's another d6. No precise strike this turn. This time because my panache.
Did you take 4 points of healing?
I did not. Thank you.
3.
That's 4
That's
points of
the third.
damage to him as well as the rapier yanks free.
Ugh. Okay.
This glowing little angel halfling runs up.
After Twinkle Toes, it is this creature's turn. This creature is going to float up to level with
Frickin'
Kashak.
ghosts that can fly! I'm so sick of them.
Make a will save.
Ooh, 16's not gonna hit you, is it?
Nope, and he
Well,
can't do any more attacks against Kashak this turn.
Oh, that was not a will save. That was an attack roll. Let me roll the will
Well-
save.
That was the will save then.
Do you want to use the same die and then add the different modifier?
Well,
Well,
that would have been the attack that missed. If I made the will save.
You need to make it regardless whenever you attempt an attack up against it,
Right, but
because
if I
you
had made the will save, it would have been gone, right?
Not for that turn, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, either way.
Correct.
The first,
Yeah.
his third action, he's going to swing again. Will save. 21.
Yeah, that makes it.
Okay.
Wait,
Attack.
wait. He didn't make the will save to start.
I never
Yeah, so-
rolled. I never rolled the will save to start.
You-
Okay, wait. So what was his
Pass the
second
will
action?
save.
If you fail the will save, you can't target me for the rest of your turn.
Okay, well, does a 21 pass?
It
You
does.
rolled a 6.
Okay,
but you rolled
So
a
then my
16
first
for the
attack
first-
missed, and then this one.
Yeah, we're gonna say the 21 was the will save on the first attack, and then
Yeah.
the 16 misses my AC, and then now he's doing his third action, which is attacking me again.
Yeah.
So roll a will save here.
No, he doesn't have to
Sounds
roll
like
it a
cheating.
second time once he.
Right, because you can't target me.
succeeds.
Because you can't target me again.
If he successes the first time, then if he succeeds the first time, he doesn't have to roll it again. So
Right.
you can go ahead with the
Uh,
second.
What was your third action, friend?
19. 19
19.
reach?
You can't target me.
Oh.
You can't attack me if you fail the will to save the first time.
He
You-
passed the will save, Jack.
Yeah, we just went over that like 3
I'm
times.
so confused now. What was your attack roll?
It was
19.
a
The
19.
16 and the 19 were the attack rolls, apparently.
Yeah, both
One was
missed me.
will save.
AC 20. Both missed.
Okay, so
So
it
no,
doesn't even
my-
matter.
Might be.
Which
Might
is
be.
Sick.
Yeah, no, it's all-
first,
we're all-
but
it's
not
all good.
will
It's
save,
all-
but okay.
It's all good. Everything's cool. We're all
Um,
fine here.
A little tense in the studio.
Tensions are high.
A little tense in the studio. That's the end of its turn.
Because when I did that acrobatics tumble through, Will said that Hedred Pratchett didn't even notice. That's why things are tense right now.
Didn't even
That's why.
care.
Didn't even care.
He
Didn't
definitely
even-
cared when you
yeah.
stabbed it in the perineum, though. I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
Definitely
As we-
cared about that for sure. Kashak, it's now your turn.
Kashak's
So,
first action.
Therefore, EG needed attention at all times.
Kashak's first action is to set up a support group for men who've been stabbed in the perineum before. And then the rest of his turn is to attack Hedrick Pratchett.
Are you gonna support him with an ash stick through the nose?
So he's gonna roll. I don't have bless right now.
You don't.
I have point blank shot, adding that to my attack roll, and then I have the 2 other things. I'm still stoked, right?
Yes.
So stoked. Wait,
So
were you able
stoked.
to? Did you cast it before you went unconscious?
No.
Did you
He
recast
cast
it after?
He recast.
ran to
Okay,
there.
that's my bad.
Yeah, yeah.
I did not hear the recast.
That
All
is
good.
a 29 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Yes.
That is 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Come on, we gotta be getting close.
What do I want to do? I think he just wants to walk. Kashak will like stride to here
Along the wall.
along the wall. He was technically attached to the right wall. Will you allow that 5 feet of movement to be all of the movement to like switch feet to the other wall and run along?
I mean, it would be one action regardless, right?
It'd be a stride.
I only have 10 feet of stride in a single action. Can I
That
also?
would still work.
Can I then go to
Still
here?
work, right?
Can I go to the one above Twinkle Toes?
Yeah,
Do you
it's
see
one
what
of
I'm
those.
trying to say?
It's one of those things where it's like if you were trying to go from horizontal to vertical, that first 5 foot would still count. So
It's
if you
my
like put
feet
that
were
on that
attached
side,
to this wall, so is moving from the right wall to the north wall 5 feet of movement.
roll a climb check.
Okay. Well, I can assurance it for 18.
Okay, sure, yeah, that's good enough. You can
Okay.
get 10 feet.
So then he will go to the square that is the same one as Twinkle Toes, but he's 10 feet above her.
Okay.
So I'll be right
You're
there.
at the 10-foot level above her.
Correct. Correct. However you want to portray that with the walls. That's it.
Okay, Dr. Forsyth. I need you to roll me
DC 12.
DC 12 flat check.
I don't have a hero point. I instantly die on a 1 or a 2. I instantly die on a 1 or a 2.
It's only a 10% chance? 10% chance.
10% chance.
100% chance.
Oh my god.
I wasn't skipped again, was I? Just triple checking.
You weren't, you're after him.
Okay. Okay, got you. All right.
What was the,
Not even shitting you. Not even shitting you. Here, let me see if I can do this. No, it's not gonna reach. It's a natural 2. Not
Thank
even
you
kidding.
all
I'm
so
not
much
even-
for joining us this week. We'll see you back here again on the 12th. Have a good night, everybody.